Hey, I got music in my ears. Sorry, I'm late. I'm just trying not to let the world get to me. Because I'm not going to lie, it's been getting to me. Uh, the hardest part about being the Leo I am is opening up. I'm just telling people shit, being there to like vent. When I vent, it's because I go to a place where nobody cares, or they care for the moment, or they think other stuff. My whole life I've faced this problem. I'm tired of it. So I'm working my angles, using them thoughts, and I'm going to figure it out. The hardest part for me, before we do all signs, straight to the point, it isn't seeing what people can't see. It's knowing what I wanted many, many years ago before I did online. That never happened. Knowing when I came online, what I wanted. That never happened. It's the habitual bullshit. Yeah. Okay. Welcome in. I hope this is a good reading for everybody. It's not going to probably make sense to everybody. I can't read three fuck a billion people's energy, whatever the fuck's out there in the world, but I can read enough, especially if it's one on one. I feel like I could throw up talking about things, and I'm trying to push myself to talk, and I don't know if I want to. I hope you've had a good day. Fuck. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I hope things work out for you, or that you're trying hard enough to see things in like a higher perspective to where it's not bothering you, but it makes sense to you as much as you don't trust it. Because I feel like the world needs that right now. I really do. I feel like I've needed that forever. Fuck, I don't like this. I feel so uncomfortable. At least I can be honest, open, direct. I'm like having a hard time looking at the screen. No. Yeah. Why? Yeah. And it's like I want to express. I want to tell you guys shit, but it's like I'm so used to it just falling on deaf ears. Friends, families, acquaintances, strangers who become potential friends or our friend. I don't have to explain. I just it happens. Oh my god. We don't need the open card. That's actually a different deck. Hold on. I have them all. Yeah. All right. I'm surprised I'm using this one. I don't use this one a lot. The other one I haven't shown you. Could you imagine being in my shoes? This is going to be for the ones who have been here long enough or I've read individually. Um, could you imagine? I don't know if you could. And that makes me feel that bold and honest to where it's like, you know what you were doing, you know why you were doing it, you know who you were doing it for. Well, nobody was doing it for you or trying to do anything for you. And all you cared about was everybody else. Just keep that in mind. I don't believe it'll affect the reading because that's a part of what I understand for way too long. I know it won't because I care too much about people. And I feel like that's my biggest problem. I care so much, whether it's the relationship I'm going to get into, the person I'm going to deal with. I care so much. I foresee it before it happens and turns to shit, and it hurts me deep inside. And I pull through the situation. I hate the situation. I fuck up in the situation. Oh yes, I fuck up too. I fuck up too. I'm not a fucking saint. I'm not perfect. I'm nowhere near it. I want to tell you about what happened in my last video, but I can't say much because if I say too much, they'll cut this video off. It's not a weird thought process. It's they're watching now. They're watching me now because and I can tell you this much. They're watching me, but they're also it's not good. It's not good because I'm in such a fucked up position. Oh, I wish you understood that. Like I want to tell y'all, but I know I can't say much because it'll be what I'm used to. I just don't get how you can love something so much, do so much for something, but it does nothing for you. Now, don't get me wrong. There are people out here who watch and who have done plenty for me or that respect me. And I'll never forget you. I'll be back. So I'm not going to leave you all with a cliffhanger. I am going to tell you. My last video was taken down by YouTube, and I was served a strike. My first strike in almost 7 years. And I protested it. You know, I said that's not true. I watched their timestamp, and they still fucked me. Fucked me hard. Where I'm like, do I even want to be here? At that point, I'm like, you know what? Why am I doing this? In other words, there's been videos I've I can't even say that. Like there's so much I want to say. And if I say it, it's just they're gonna look for it. And I've never felt lost in life, but I felt very alone. I don't feel embarrassed, but I feel a shot at my pride opening up. It's exhausting. It's upsetting. Let's see what we can get for all signs. I'm probably not gonna be as wild as or be my natural self because I don't feel like I can out here. I don't like that either, but it's okay. Most people didn't listen to me or my natural self or trust me until time was too late. And I let it be what it was going to be. I respected it for what it is. And that's all I've learned how to do when it comes to it's not nonsense to me. The whole catching on to it is nonsense to me. Where I hate that. I hate it. One thing I've told many people outside of the internet, I've I found all these beautiful people, and I want to find so many more, but I found them too early, too early for life, and I'm trying not to get emotional because it means a lot to me. Last night, I was at a gas station. At a gas station, I'm getting gas. I'm in a nice, what looks like a hot rod, a Mustang, convertible top, and I see this homeless guy, and he sees me with my son. I will get to the reading. I'm sorry for those who don't have the patience to wait. It's okay. A lot of people have never had the patience for me. When all I've had is patience to try to help people, and it just doesn't work. Not for me. It's like I'm not designed to have it, and it's not for me. It never was for me. It was for you, and it was for my son. That's what that's what hurts me. And then it was to do even more, to be so pronounced that it's like now I can do more than anybody else does for you because I have it like that, and that's who I am. Anywho, I'm at that gas station, and he sees me struggling with my son. He's a hippie guy. His fingers are all crinkled, and he's damn near 70 years old, probably. And like big white and yellow and nasty beard and really disgusting hair. Smelled like bad. Smelled horrible. And I can't smell. That's one of my weakest gift availabilities in life. My scent is fucked from smoking cigarettes. I screwed that one up. I get that very rare when I read you guys. But the guy, I go in, he follows me in the store. I notice it. Like I pay attention. I'm very alert. I'm very protective of people, whether it's my own or like friends. I've always been that way. I've got stories for days with that shit. He follows me in, and I'm like, yeah, yeah. And I'm, having a hard time with my kid. I go outside to pump the gas. And he's like, hey, can I say something to you? And I'm like, yeah, go ahead. He's like, he's real tough. He's real hard. It looks like he could be like a sports player. That kid can move. And I'm like, yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's very fast. And I'm just being polite, but like trying to do what I'm doing. And it's, like I gotta get my kid home. And he's like, you're here because you're his healer. He's like, I see something about trines around you. And that's what you do. And like doesn't really know what he's saying. He's I posted, if you guys watch my channel, I posted somebody else out there has it harder than you do recently. It's in red and white, red background, white writing. And I'm thinking about that as I'm going to pump the gas and put the kid in the car with his ice cream. I get my son in the car and I'm pumping my gas. He approaches me and says, do you think you can help me out? And I'm like, I don't have any cash, but hold on. So I go inside and I draw because that account that I have with me doesn't have much money in it. And I draw $11 out, knowing I'm going to give it to him. But I tell him before I walk in, because he's like, "You're a healer, you're an angel. I seem like majestic energy around you." But he also, I could tell he's had a hard life. When you're in my energy, like up front, I have a hard time not doing what I do unless you do shit like that. And I don't like when that happens. It rarely. This was very rare. I can't believe I'm sharing this. I mean, I was just happy that the fucking community post made sense to me. Like I drove home feeling good about what I said to him. Um, so I walked before I walked back in, and I said, "I'm going to help you." I said, "Just give me a second." And I took my son out of the car. I walked back in, knowing he's going to give me hell in the store. Give me raise Cain in the store. I walk up. I know the cashier. I let him drive the Mustang. He's got the same car as me, not as fast. My car that's in the shop, you know, and you know, no, I didn't let him drive the Mustang. I let him drive the previous car that was fast, but not like the Mustang. I told him, "Oh, if I can catch you here at some point before I get rid of this and go back to my car, I'll let you drive it." But I've let a lot of people drive the car, the rental car, just to show them, like, look, excuse me, look at how things have changed. But back to the story. So I go in. I tell him right before I walk in, the homeless man. I tell him after what he has said, and he said a lot of stuff about spiritualism, but he's also went a little kooky with it. But I also am reading into what's gone on with him in his life, and I'm like, enough's enough. Like I, I'm just trying to be cordial and neutral, but mutually understand a situation. And no, he's not a phony. He's not a panhandler. It's none of that bullshit. It's not like that. I had somebody say that to me, and I'm like, "You're acting like like I don't have more experience than I do. That's nonsense talk to me." So I go in, excuse me, I keep fucking that up. Right before I went in, I told him, I said, "You have no idea with the things you were trying to figure out of who I am." And then I come out and I'm like, "Hey," I'm like, "You know how you were talking about all that spiritualism? And mind you, everybody that's pumping gas is paying attention and listening to my conversation with this guy. Over, I'm on the driver's side of the hood of the convertible top Mustang. He's on the passenger side. They're all listening. And I usually would feel uncomfortable or not do shit like that. But at this point in my life, I don't care anymore. People don't listen in general. People don't want to know. People think they know more than they really do, or don't really know how to appreciate what's in front of them. And I'm so used to that that it's like, what the fuck? It don't bother me. And then when I was almost glad for them to hear it, but at the same time, it did nothing for me. So I told him, I walked out and I said, "I'm a psychic medium." And he's like, and when he did that, I finally walked around the car, said, "Yeah, I gotta, pump this gas." And he starts talking to me, and I start talking to him. I'm really happy I posted that post because, yeah, I'm happy. I'm not where I want to be. I know what I want to do for people, what I try to do for people. And even if I can't be where I want to be, at least I'm not on a level of experience where I don't know what to do. And he put it right in my fucking face. Like right in my fucking face. Um, there was a lot said between us. There was a lot I showed him to prove it. There was a lot I told him. I showed him you guys. Like I wasn't afraid to do all that. Well, all these strangers are around and about, no matter what the fuck they think. The guy with the fucking I don't know what you call it, but fucking Porsche SUV, uh, the fucking guy with the work truck, the lady in her fucking, they're all looking at us and they're listening. They're all listening. They can hear us clear. I don't give a shit. My kid, I even looked in the car at one point. My kid was listening and sitting there like this. Like kind of shocked. Like my dad just he doesn't care. He's just gonna do it. Oh man. Anyways, the whole point of this story is I handed the guy a little bit of money and told him get something to eat. You know, I also told him a little bit about his life. Um, just to give him an idea that like I'm not full of shit. But I explained there's real and there's fake out there that do this genre. Or they think they know what they're doing, but they don't. They don't. Like way before the internet, I've had people read me and tell me this, that, or the other thing, or even people that are on the internet try to let me just fluff this shit real quick before we read you guys. I've had Faladin tell me, "Oh, you're gonna be this, and you're gonna have this." I've had readers out here with fucking hundreds of thousands of people that follow them. They told me the same shit. None of it's ever happened. Maybe it will. Maybe they just couldn't figure out when. Mm, most like I'm the reader that can challenge another reader or know if they're doing it correctly or know what's going to come out of their mouth. Like, and I know that about myself with years of practice. And there's many women out here, small and large channels, whether they've succeeded or failed, that know the truth. And males that know who the fuck I am. So, no more digress. It's more or less, I was in the right place at the right time, and I'm glad I got to do that. But it's like, what is going on in today's times? Why are people so? I almost feel like people are obeying the laws of physics that time's portraying on them. Like they're obeying, like cars are a piece of shit. They're not worth the money. They're not worth the cost to fix them. So if you can't total it, you got to trade it in. I feel like everybody's obeying the laws of physics that the world's trying to push upon you. And I feel like that's supposed to be the distraction you should be paying attention to. I'm sorry, like I feel weird being honest because it's like I feel like it's just gonna deter more people or whatever. That's not my problem. You know what I mean? Like just like the situations in my life that have always been my problem, they are my problem, and I've had to own that, accept it, expect it, and move on from it. Fuck. Is this making sense to anybody out there? Is this making any fucking woohoo in your mind? Is this helping anybody? I don't care if it makes sense. Is it helping you? Is it making you think? What is it doing for you? I will read the comments because right fucking now, I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, I'm just done. I'm just done with that. And I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do that's gonna fucking boom, boom. And I know my style. I'm very silent about my next move. Like I'm that guy where it's like, nah, bitch, I'll have two things up the sleeve. Like I just that's how I carry myself. But it's always because they say it's lonely at the top. Bitch, it's way more lonely at the bottom, especially when you belong at the top and you don't even want the credentials to be at the top. You just want to be able to help other people. Like seriously, honestly, authentically. Like there's nobody that could tell me anything. Anybody tries to tell me some bullshit on that, they've got more healing to do. They've got more respect for other individuals and not being so, you know, conceited with inside oneself or cynical with inside of how they view or feel about others without even wanting to admit that. Don't think that like I'm just the psychic medium. Like I could have been your life coach, your fucking psychiatrist, a bunch of shit. But I had to learn a bunch of shit to figure that out. And then let somebody KC fucking was like, oh, I want this person to read your chart after shit I told her that scared KC fucking what 5-6 years ago, 5-6 fucking years ago. And I'm like, fucking go ahead, see what she tells you. Bitch told you the same thing I told you. I am not afraid. And it's like, I just don't get it anymore. And I'm tired of it. And it's like, it means the world to me. But it's like, if I got to let it go, I've had to let many other things go in my life that I don't want to let go. So where are we? You know what I mean? Like, fuck. Now I'm going to read the signs. Oh, it does feel good to speak. I don't know if everybody's going to get that or want to even hear all that. Or if they're going to be like, oh, he's too dramatic. He's too this. No. I'm probably the least fucking dramatic fire sign you're ever going to come across. I'm just quiet until I've had enough. And then I get loud. I'm a very loud bitch when it's just like I've had enough. I mean, fuck, even YouTube's trying to tell me my last content had this and that, and I watched the fucking timestamp, and it don't make no fucking sense. I contest it, I fucking appeal it, and they still are fucking like, let me tell you. And fuck it, they may not share this because I'm telling you, because they may not like it. I don't give a fuck. Be real, be authentic, be true. They contest it, but I do the homework. And I'm like, why would they contest it so easily and so fucking quick? The same fucking day, within 3 hours, 8 p.m. or 9 o'clock at night. It was like my video, it wasn't getting loaded. And I contested what they said I did that wasn't said. And I'm like, why are they so quick and so apt to fucking bury the hatchet on me? Because they can't get in trouble for it. Because I did the homework. I'm not a dumb bitch. Like, don't fuck with me, bro. Like, don't do that shit to me. Like, please. Are you fucking? I know you're fucking lying. Like, kind of energy. Like, fuck that shit. I ain't got time for it. Let's go. Think about all the fucking situations in my own personal relationships where I know you're fucking lying. Not all of you understand that, but I do. And it sucks. Welcome to the Lion's Den. Let's read Aries. Aries, straight to the point. Let's see what we get. My music shut off. Fuck that. I'm listening to music the whole way through. I'm not super angry about the strike, and I was proud of myself about like that. I didn't get angry about the strike, but it was about when I appealed that bitch that they shut it down immediately. Less than 3 hours. And I'm like, there's a reason they did that. Because you guys think you're God out here. You take most of the fucking creators' money, but you think you're God out here and you can get away with it. Motherfucker, I'm putting you on the hot spot, on the hot seat. You ain't paying attention anyway, just like everybody else. You think you know, but what do you know? And goddamn it, I don't know everything, but I know enough. And that sucks to know or feel. Motherfucker, please. You're not just dealing with an entrepreneur, YouTube. You're dealing with somebody who, if I want to start a business tomorrow, it started because of the experience. It's almost like stay with times, focus on what's important with times. And that's how I know my businesses will grow. Everything I watch shows me the difference. Whatever. I got nothing to say to nothing. I want to read Aries energy and get this fucking heater off me because it is cold down here, but it's making it hard to breathe. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting the like. I get it if you can't connect with me. I'm not mad at you. I do wish you well, but I'm like, there's just too much. I feel so much older than I am talking right now. And that's kind of strange for me. But at least I can tell you. On a sense of, or a notion of understanding spiritualism. All right, Aries. Straight to the point. One more shuffle. I miss you guys. I've even known like I could just put the tarot down and just sit here and read everybody individually, and I could make my mark that way. But it's like I don't want to do all that. I want to drain all that energy out of me. There's a lot of energy throughout my day that takes a lot of energy out of me, but I haven't yet spoke about it. Here we go. Drinking don't help, but it relaxes me because of how drained I become. All right. Here we go. Aries. Straight to the point. Change. Feeling stuck. Feeling like Aries, you give me the energy like you feel like the world won't change. Like you wanted to change. You've been waiting too long to see things change. Knight of Pentacles, it feels like the balance you've expected to see, you've just been looking for it or wondering if it's ever going to happen. You feel very alone, like outside. You're coming. Motherfucker, are you related to a Leo? Do you know a fucking Leo? Because you sharing that energy, bitch. Like, you share my energy. That sucks. Sucks a bag. I got to be careful with what I say. Because they'll look for anything to be like, strike two. Fuck you and your strikes. I'm not afraid to be honest, open, direct. Some of you have felt emotionally, it's just been too much to even want to look at. Too much to want to look at. When it comes to that past or that feeling, now we're going to drop the tarot. Now we're going to get to me. And I like that I can do this. And I could do whatever. It's not important what I can do or what I believe in you that you can do. It's about you figuring that out or working harder to access more of it. All right. So what it shows me and what it makes me feel immediately is that the past treated you like shit. And I hate to say it for you, Aries, it was more than once. Several times. It locked you in a position, and it's both female and male energy I'm looking at. It locked you into a position where it's almost like a lot of you focus on your eating, the health regimen, or believing in the peace of the people that you can find that can develop with you. How does he know that? I don't know. You tell me. Anyways, let's keep going. Aries, straight to the point. Have you been having headaches or trying not to be upset or stay up late at night? Something about nighttime. It flares up. The Hermit, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. It's almost like you feel shut down. Or like the existence around you is never going to come full circle. What the hell? You try not to look at it or emotionally be attached to it. Let it. It's almost like you don't want that energy vampire to attack you or feel in that energy at all. I have to go to the bottom in the middle. I never go to the middle. Nine of Swords. It's been too much, so you've cut away from it. It's like there's no roots here, or the roots I always wanted to attain or have, like the longevity, the everything. It's like the leaves falling off a tree, like a season for you, when all you care about is getting it all. And I feel like a lot of this pertains to love, and it makes me feel like a lot of this puts you in a position where you're really in a self-respect mode. That's what I'm picking up on Aries. We're going to move on. Watch out for an older person hiding in before we move from Aries. This is still Aries. Watch out from an older person hiding something's wrong with them, where they know there's a health issue. That may show up in front of you. Next, Taurus. Let me know if you can hear the music. If you can hear the music, they ain't sharing this video. I get like 300 views because they can't monetize it because it's stealing credit. I don't care. I'm not turning it down. Taurus. Things are going to get easier for you. You may not trust them as it happens. Like, as things get easier, you may have a hard time trusting it. Especially if you're a woman. It's almost like you've been done with it for too long. Hold on. Show me something about the guy Taurus. Show me a message. Or tell me one. I can't say it. What have you been missing, bitch? Can they fuck me for doing this? Yeah, you've been missing the fuck out of fucking something. A donut? Maybe you want to find a donut and poke it or something. Where does it go? I'm done with your ass. Maybe they can fuck me for that. I don't care. Here we go. Right, stop playing. They're like, we stopped your music, bitch. You're watching that fucking show on YouTube. I'm sick of these fucking stupid ads. Don't pay your next insurance bill. We'll get it at this price. Shut the fuck up. No, you won't. How many of you tried it? Did it work? All right, good luck with that shit. Let me go back to what I was doing. There it is. It's a different song, but I can deal with that one. I like this one. Let's see if... Did anybody say they could hear the music? Can you hear the music? Can I get a hell yeah or no? You can't hear the music, so I can see it in the chat and know what the fuck I'm looking at. I'm turning it up, whether you can hear it or not. Sorry, microphone. You know, I got a computer in front of me. I could just turn the volume down a little bit. Yeah, I'll turn it down a little bit. Not much. Cannot hear. Awesome. Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Naomi. Thank you, long legs. But shave them bitches. I'm just kidding. I'm sure they're shaved. That's a good trait. A lot of men like that long leg shit. That daddy long leg shit. I'm sorry. But a lot of guys like that. It's almost like they want to get choked by the neck while stuff happens. Calm down. They will fucking strike you again. I can't do this. I give up. You win. You win, bitch. I don't care anymore. Like, what am I supposed to focus on? What am I supposed to do? I can't be real out here. Motherfucker, they made me do it. Bro, ladies, gentlemen, welcome to the Lions. They made me do a fucking test after it. And I screenshotted all of it where I'm like, I can't do this, but you can show that. You can do this. You can do that. Like, don't let me get a lawyer. Don't let me get a fucking lawyer. Like, when I could show you the screenshots. It's bad. It's bad. Where I'm like, bitch, you ain't even making sense. Oh, I'm so sick of shit. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of this. Like, I'm so over that bullshit. Kind of bullshit, like lifestyle or energy. And I'm like, I get that we're going through like sensitive times, but you ain't that sensitive. And my lawyer won't be that sensitive either if I have to go in that direction. No, he'll be experienced and he'll know I'm gonna get paid. That motherfucking big ass Google company gonna pay me and him. Like, that's some bullshit. And the best part is I did say that wrong. It won't be Google. It would be if I decide to do the homework and figure out who did it. If I do that, that person's going to be like pissing in a fucking empty bucket. The worst part is I'm really good at figuring things out. Or winning. Even if I don't want to win. That I can respect because it's always been for like somebody I care about, but it's never been for me. I've wanted it to be for me, but I've wanted it to be for those around me. That was the goal. That was the key to my success, to my understanding, to everything. I've never told you guys my story, and I'm still not going to. I, I, I almost feel like tonight should be the night. Not tonight, but I will tell you. You were involved in it. Before I started the channel, you were part of that story, and I didn't have you yet. I didn't have you. I did get you, and I was proud of that. But I wasn't proud of how small or how impatient people are today. I've had to wait my whole life for things to change, and they still haven't changed. To the dynamics where I know how to do it though, and it's not in this genre. And that doesn't make me happy. This makes me happy. So it's like, why can't I have what makes me happy? That's all I want. Because I feel like it's my purpose. It's me. It's for you, and that nobody can take that from me. But I know I can take it away from myself and focus on something else, a genre I'm good at, and I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, I may have no choice. I'm a little embarrassed to talk about it. I don't feel guilty. I feel embarrassed. But I feel like it's smart to be open and direct. See what else we can get for Taurus. We'll use the gold tarot. Give me something for Taurus, please. Before I use the tarot, Taurus, there's going to be some of you that aren't too far off in age from me. There's going to be some influence in your direction, or some basically tag along males that I can't even say because they'll fucking block my shit. There's going to be some guys that are interested in you for the Kool-Aid. I'll say the Kool-Aid. Let's see if they can decipher that or try to fuck me with the word Kool-Aid. And I don't think it's right for you. And if you've been alone a long time, don't let it. In a male's perspective, it would be like, don't let it demasculate you. Don't let it defeminize you. Actually take it as a knowing or trust your intuition that it's not right for you. A lot of you are going to face that, and it'll be a younger person. And you're probably between the age of like 33 to 48, whatever. Next. Be careful, please. Show me something for Taurus, and then we'll move on to Gemini. Good for Taurus. You want to come screaming out? It's your first card, and it's making me feel like the bottom's important. Don't do it. What does this tell you? Look up what that could be. Going towards an offer or accepting an offer. What is it based on? I can't say it because YouTube will block my shit. I can't say nothing. I say too fucking much, and nobody listens anyway. So why am I going to say it? I swear to God, one more X in the coffin, I'll come out here straight for subscribers for as long as I can, and I'll focus on my life and the life in the direction that makes sense to me. Even though this has a grip on standards that people don't really know more than you could imagine. Like, anyways, let's keep going. Show me something for Taurus, please. What does Taurus need to see? I hate the ads. What does Taurus need to see? Oh, flip. I love when it flips. Is it going to last? Is it going to make you happy? So, in other words, Taurus, your message is clear to me. Continue to vibe. Continue not to let things get to you, but don't take the next first thing. Or if you do, you'll have to go through that. You have to go through what that just said, most likely. There's a good chance. But if you're older than 50, I'm not getting you right now. So let's read older than 50 for Taurus. I know I'm not. I can feel that I'm not. What's going on for Taurus is 48 and above. What do I need to show them? 48 and above. Your thoughts. You may have been having thoughts. What? Somebody feels like they've been having too many thoughts about situations that like they didn't focus on or pass them by. Also, you might be vacuuming too much. Something about a vacuum or cleaning too much energy. Hold up. Trying to ignore how you feel. What the hell? Another ad. Shut the hell up, ads. I want the music. Show me something else for 48 plus. Somebody wants to. I'm picking up somebody wants to move closer to home. Well, yeah, like look at the next card. Move. Somebody wants to move either out of their thoughts or closer to home. What else is here? Hasn't made a decision or been emotionally attached or felt valued or like it makes sense to move towards situations. 3. Oh, they're all in reverse. Let's see what they are. It's just been too much to want to put the energy towards or like trust. The moon, you definitely know about that when it comes to the victories. So older women Tauruses have felt solo. You give me a vibe where older women I'm so happy with how I feel right now because I don't usually do this, but you give me a vibe of older Tauruses right now are with younger Pisces. Younger female Pisces are sharing the energy of older Tauruses. And that's just my skill. Like I'm not afraid to like I'm not even proud of tooting my horn. It's because the past of love situations hurt both of you too much. And it's like it's what you want to both focus on, but you know you can't right now. Oh, you're supposed to hear it from me. I'm done. We're gonna go to Gemini. I love you guys. Whether you understand me or not, look at Sun card. Find that happiness and learn to trust yourself and the situation. All right. Gemini. I need a cigarette. Fuck the bullshit. And I'm gonna read some comments. I don't engage enough, so maybe I should engage more with you guys. God knows I could use some help. I ask him all the time. I don't get it. But I still come out here for other people. I said that, and then Norton virus showed up on my screen, like popped up in my screen, like 2 different images, blocked my face, and then it disappeared right after I said it. Like I almost feel like I just got warned. Like, be careful. I'll shut this bitch down. Maybe it was a blessing. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. But I've learned that no, I have more than people will respect until it's too late. And I'm tired of that. I'm so tired of that. And I don't even feel like I deserve kudos or praise. I love when people say nice things in the chat, but at the same time, I don't need them. I don't need them. I need them to find happiness. That's the goal for all of us. Happiness, love, respect, individuality, and as much spiritualism on the way. I feel like I was chokeholded by a lot of some of what I just said outside of the spiritualism. And I never let it deter me to do the right thing or care. Turn that up more. All right. Now, Gemini. Gemini. Some of you are trying not to be frustrated. I can feel your energy. Everything's been frustrating you, but you've been trying to pretend like everything's okay. You fine as hell too. The ones that it makes sense to you, fine as hell. Like I'm the guy that be driving, be like, the girlfriend be like, "What are you looking at? You fine as hell." Could be my girlfriend. Could be you. You a fine ass Gemini. You've been frustrated as fuck. It almost feels like every time you think something's gonna go right, more is put on your lap. I don't feel like I'm supposed to tell you to be careful with your direction. I feel like I'm supposed to tell you to be careful with your heart. I feel like your mind needs to match it. And I feel like I'm so happy I can tell you this. I feel like if you don't do that, you'll have another experience that you regret. And I've learned the hard way with what I just said, what I told you. Many years later, in other words, I stayed in a shell, in a bubble. Motherfuckers thought, what is Leon, fucking gay? He ain't dealt with a woman in years. He let him go. No, I shut the fuck down. And if you've been in that energy with moving forward outside of platonic relationships and focused on trying to find a platonic relationship, pay attention to what you're looking at or what you go towards because of how silent the unplatonic relationships been. I've been there, done that. And I can't say it the way I want to because I'll get canceled. Whatever, I don't give a fuck. At least I can try to express what's important for you. Let's keep going. Kids have been driving you nuts. Picking up, if you have kids, especially 2, 3, or 4, they've been driving you up the fucking wall. If you don't have children, you got family problems. And some of you couldn't trust somebody who you've known for a long time. Whatever, I'm done and over it. Or you can't let something go. Or you feel that way. Some of you give me the energy where it was like I never knew you. And I don't know if I want to know you. My hands are in the air. We're going to read your tarot. Let's do it. Might have been married or close to it. Courtship card to the left. Let's go. On my lap. You feel at a distance and you're trying to manifest the reality or the concept of what you deserve. I would never, ever tell you, don't go for it. I would tell you, with this card, shoot for that star and all the stars around it. But I would also tell you, don't just use your mindset or the pain of where you've been. Okay? I'm used to people not listening or trusting me. So if you don't, you don't. And then years later, you come around and I'm like, bitch, I told you 5 years ago. What are you doing? Yeah, you ain't tickling an itch on my neck. You ain't popping a pimple on my back. You ain't doing shit for what I just said. And what the shit did you do for yourself? A lot of people fear change. When you learn to embrace it, you learn to get deeper into what's important. I've even molded people in my family, a Gemini male, my father, into getting deeper, but only deep for so long. Because everybody's going to stand where they're meant to stand or trust and understand what they're allowed to give to themselves. Don't second guess yourself. Keep trusting yourself, Gemini. But move super gracefully. He's out there. Whether you think you see him now or you envision him now, plan it in your mind, but don't rush to the problem. I feel like it's not enough. So we'll ask more. And then we're doing Cancer. I'm not using these. Show me something else for Gemini. I have to shuffle real quick. 2 times, maybe 4. 2 or 4. 4. Come on. Oh my God, I hate that. Show me something for Gemini. Give me what they're missing. Gemini, what are they missing? Change. Letting go of something. You miss something. You miss how it was. You miss what it could have been. Some of you, this is a relationship with children. Some of you, this is a relationship that you jumped out of, or you thought could be more, or just had its emotional grip on you. Oh, I just got a real bad burn in my chest. You let it go. You disconnected. You became emotionally unavailable. Stayed away from it. Man of Swords. But it weighed you down. It made you feel out in the cold. And you're trying to start over. And you've been trying to start over for a long time. But you don't trust men anymore. I'm sorry. I'm probably going to lose people again. The last couple of videos, all I do is lose people. Hey, you got to go. You got to go. YouTube obviously wants me out of here too. So you ain't teaching me shit. The Hierophant. Let it go. Let it go. But don't fear. Do not fear the next decision. Don't do that. Secure that fucking shit. Secure it. Cut free of your losses. Trust that it had to go. And you're better off trusting yourself and owning your own situation, because love hasn't been there for you or been something you feel like you can move towards. It's almost trying to tell me like you don't want it to be a fuck. A lot of you, I'll give you a little tips. I'm going to give you some tips being like who I am. Some of you, it's not about what you know you can pull off throughout the day or how hard you manage it. It's about how am I going to tackle my next task and what makes sense logically and spiritually to do it. Some of you want more spiritual growth, while others of you just want more finance. That's what I see for you. I know how to read you guys. Don't think I can't fucking sit here and tell you. Some of you, it's like, how can I bring the spiritualism to the table more to provide for more people, but also put the pennies in the bank account, fill up the fucking piggy bank. While others of you, it's about direction on how can I work without having to work so hard or having to follow anybody and work for me. Whatever. I'm done with it. Cancer. Let's go. Now, if you were cynical, before we read, still on Gemini, I'm gonna get close to the camera for this one. If you were cynical ass, and you can see all the blackheads, all the fucking hairs on my chin, I don't give a shit. Smell the bad breath. My breath smells like fucking roses, bitch. But if you were cynical, Gemini, get the fuck out of here, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't got time for that shit. I ain't got time for cynical ass bitches. And there's a lot of them out here. Trust me, a lot of them out here. Or just unaware people. People that can't identify like reality or respect. Like, I don't feel like it's themselves. I feel like it's, I'm going to shut the fuck up and read Cancer. I said enough. I ain't saying shit. But I ain't going to be afraid to tell you that, motherfucker, go to the left, go to the right. Do something with your badass self because you ain't doing shit to impress me. No. To see how you. This guy right here. I'll see how you end up. Or maybe I already do see it. But do you see it? No. And it's like, that shouldn't be how life is. But whatever. That's how people want to play it. You want to play those cards? Play them. I'm still going to be that motherfucker in a red suit. Back here like, good boy. I knew you told her. I knew you told her or him. But they had to see for themselves. And it goes for both. Trust me, I know what I'm saying and why I'm saying it that way. But I don't like showing everybody the long game. I just wait for it. I'm like that fucking panther in the darkness of the high grass that you wouldn't believe in until it's like, fuck. Cancer in a second. I'm gonna need another beer. Oh shit, it's probably frozen. Hold on. Fuck. It's close. God damn. I ain't gotta worry about that getting warm on me. Oh, good. The heater shut off. I set it for an hour. All right. Hour in. Already on Cancer. Damn, it's gonna be longer than I expected. I gotta get up early too. Whatever. The song that's playing in my ears, and I was reading Gemini. All I can't ignore, all I won't ignore. You may need to listen to that. That thought. All I can't ignore, all that I know. It's almost like you know. Some of you have either anger or bitterness towards that person, but I feel like they owned it. I do feel like they owned it. I do feel like they owned it. Some of you, it was they stepped out. Others of you, they made you feel like you weren't important. They regret that now. I love that. Oh my God. I'm done. We're done. This ain't private. Fuck that. Cancer. We'll do these in a second. We'll start with the gold for you. Keep looking at them. Yeah. What we got for you? Straight to the fucking point. Cancer. I swear, if they block this video, if this video disappears, it wasn't me. All right? I got asked, like, are you going to keep this video up on the last one? And I'm like, yeah. And I did keep it up just to see it disappear. And I'm like, these motherfuckers did not. And then I looked and I'm like, yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. They took my shit down. And I'm like, I try to explain to someone where I'm like, you know, there are these reasons that could have happened. Now, there are outside reasons, and that person had a good point of view that it could have been. But I'm like, it wasn't for what they directed it at. So, but I'm used to people just being shitty towards me. I'm so used to it that I'm over it. I gave that up a long time ago. Like, I don't, it doesn't fit. It makes me laugh. Or it makes me laugh how much people don't really realize what's in front of them. Like, I'm at that point in my age. I'm fucking hitting 40 years old, and I struggle just as hard as you. So, what are we really talking about? Now, the struggle may be in a different way or different area of life, but it's real. Welcome in, Astrid Ocean Blue. Hey, Samuel. Been a while, Sam, unless you were here recently and I just didn't notice. I don't always look. Sam, aren't you from the UK or am I getting a different Sam? Aren't you from the England, United Kingdom area or some shit? I could be wrong. I don't know. It could be a different Sam. Let's go. Cancer. Straight to the point. You guys give me this energy, Cancer. I get this matrix vibration where it's like you've been out of touch, out of scene with people, but you're trying to come back to people. You give me a strong energy of where it's like I'm coming back, either for what I want or challenging myself to come back around more people or trust them again. Something about wanting to hold your tongue or learning how to hold your tongue or learning how to focus on what's more healthy in your own environment outside noise. It's like you steered clear of it, but you're wanting to play with it again. You give me a really strong energy. Like, what the fuck? Here we go. Let's go. And it's not simple to explain. Like, it goes across the board in many different areas. Some of you is family. Some of you it's letting family do what they've got to do to make things make sense. Others of you it's domestic. I'm done. I'm fucking done. Show me something for Cancer, please, as I play the next song. Cancer, please. Some of you gotta do something. It's a surgery or a procedure, or you know somebody that has to have it done, because I just got a lot of pain in my shoulder and it feels like it's on your upper body or somebody that you know. Yeah, let's keep going. Straight to the point for Cancer, please. Wow. You haven't had time to be emotionally available, it's telling me, for change or trusting it. Change or emotionally trusting it. You've wanted, it's almost like you want to do it, but you don't offer it. And I feel like you're at that like pivotal point where it's like you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. It's you. You're gonna do it. Well, he doesn't know what he's doing. He can't read tarot. Shut the fuck up. I can read you or your mama or your dada or your brother or your dead cousin, father, sister, anybody, bitch. Please fuck around and find out. You probably won't want to. It'll probably freak you out. Haven't been investing in those social outcomes or those people, but now it's emotionally the depth or the magic that you fucking need, the sugar in the fucking coffee. Like, tell me something else. 3 of Cups, you ain't doing shit. You've been stagnant forever, bitch. No action. No sex. No action. Be careful. Don't block it just because you said that word. What do we got next? I almost feel like you're in a position where it's like I've got to do something now or nothing's ever going to happen. And I feel like you're a younger man or an older woman. When I say younger man, that younger man, I'm 39. You're probably 42, 44, 46. She's probably 48 to 63. Don't give a fuck anymore. I don't care. Nobody listens anyway. And the ones that do, I'll make sure I make it good for you if I decide to shut this shit down. In other words, I charge a lot for readings. A lot of people get free readings out of me. But I'll have to really analyze the channel and do my bit on that. Trust my feelings on it too. We'll see. I haven't decided what the fuck I'm gonna do with this, or if I want to anymore. And that's sad because it's like I have too much priority in front of me. Things are getting just as hard for you as me. At least I can tell you the truth. I want to keep going, but I can't be stupid. If it's got to die, it's got to die. If it's got to end, it's got to end. Where are we going with you? What ended for you? All the fuckery, all the fighting. You know that. I don't have to tell you. You weren't putting up with that horse shit. That's what that tells you. Fuck. The Hierophant reversed. You weren't putting up with that shit. We're done here. No communication, no energy, no time, no effort. And I do feel like in silence, it bothered you, but you took control of how long it bothered you. Now that's not gonna digress with those who might have been beaten or battered. If you were in a domestic, that's different. Or if you were in worse than that, that's different. And we're not gonna discuss that because I'm like, what can I say? What can I not say before they're like, whoa, now we got him. We got him, Johnny. We got him, Tiffany. We got him, Sabrina. Whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck what her names are. It's more or less. Thank you, Lincoln Park. Don't even think about it. That's what Lincoln Park's got me thinking. Like, who cares? Like, just let it go. Keep it away from you. And I feel like that's where you've been. What are you learning to trust? I don't know who to trust. And at times. That's what my song just sang. Lincoln Park. I don't know who to trust. As the trust cards here. I'm so tired of this to see. Myself back to around my feet. All the tiring time between. Cover everything from the inside and blow it all away. I say blow, but it's throw. Where it's the last time I will trust myself with you. That's what's in my ears right now. As I read your energy. Think about it. Out of reach, heavy thoughts. Looking for balance. What's here? It's still in your head about moving towards it. Move towards it. Here we go. Takes too much out of me. Takes too much out of me. The music in my fucking ears is resonating with your goddamn tarot cards. Ten of Cups reverse. I'll give it to you. Yay! Yay! Show me something. I hope that's the Ace of Pentacles. What is it? No. It's trusting moving forward. Letting go of the situations that feel like they trampled on you. And some of you, it's an earth or fire sign. Definitely an earth, fire sign, maybe water sign. Earth, fire, or water that hurt you. There's the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's like you had the chance or opportunity, or you believed in trusting them, and they
they scarred you badly. Definitely, some of you, they have earth placements. Ugh. Earth or fire. I get an energy where you may try to communicate or risk it with them again, or most to be available later on until you recognize you need to stay away. I'm done. Cancer. Let's go to the other tarot for you. You're going to get a specific ask question. I'm going to drink a little beer. I'm going to light a cigarette. We're going to ask a specific question for your ass. I'm well overdue. I've done this for you. Cancer. Nope, not that one. I'll take my fucking cigarettes. I have 2 packs, but I didn't finish this old one, so last one. Cancer. What do they need to see that's going to help them going forward? Show me goodness. The good for Cancer. What is the good for Cancer that I have to see right now? I feel like they really need that. And they won't admit it. A lot of you, it's about time. Not running out of time with those around you, or finding the time for them to know you on a level of where people don't even know me. What? Here we go. Show me something for Cancer. It's almost like time is bothering you. Some of you, it's not just about the time of a relationship, it's the time of the people, for them to respect or understand how you care about them, or what can happen, or what's gonna happen to them or happen in between you. I'm done. Show me. Stood up. My ashtray caught it with another tarot deck. It's about the happiness. I feel like you feel in that shell. I feel like if you're the crab sign, I feel like you're in the shell and you want to come out to the bright happiness. But it isn't just for you. It's for you to be acknowledged. And some of you, it's with other people that you care about. Or for them to remember you as something good. Now you're getting into where I feel like I've been wanting to show you all this. I ain't showed none of you all this. I'll be in my room and I'll be thinking about what I can do spiritually, and I'll go, hold on. Let me get in the camera. Let me move the chair. I'll show you. I'll get in my zone and I'll go. Ha! And I'll reach down. Why do you think I reach down? Because I'm listening, bitch. Like, I'm not afraid to be me. I am not afraid to be me authentically. I don't give a fuck. In my eyes, it isn't a waste of talent, experience, or acknowledgement. It's a waste of me being here too early. Being here at a time where people aren't ready for it. And respecting that through all my other acknowledgments in life that hurt me. You can value it, devalue. I don't give a fuck what you do with that. Here we go. Show me more for Cancer. Whether you're a Cancer sign or any sign, it doesn't. Like whatever kind of energy, like whatever. Explain that card before I say anything. Hold on. Show me. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here for Cancer? You're at a loss. You're at a loss. And it's with creating the balance of the happiness. And it has a lot for you that feels like you've been trapped since a young age or with a younger person. man or woman. It's either for a long time or a young age. It's giving me a fucking headache. 8 of Cups. You felt like you had to walk away. 2 of Cups. You may have felt like the other person. You give me an energy where the other person felt led wrong or strayed. Could have been by a fire sign, Leo or Sagittarius. Or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The fuck? You give me that. I already knew all about this, Leon. I knew all about this before it happened energy. And I had to ride it. I had to suck it up and deal with it kind of energy. Show me something else for Cancer. Show me something positive. If you can. So the things that didn't show up for you or balance out or the lies told about you, I almost feel like other people have tried to pin you as the bad person and you didn't belong in that box. That's what it shows me. Hold on. I want more of your story. I have a neglected energy towards you. A very strong neglected energy. You come off like time couldn't heal the problems or like all the noise. I had to cut down focusing on it. I couldn't focus on it. 3 of Pentacles. I could not focus on this. 3 of Pentacles reversed. Show me something else for Cancer. What's positive here? There's got to be something positive here for them. Is there anything positive here for them? The actions, the patience, the letting go. Where does that bring Cancer? Where do they go from here? They stop feeling in despair or worried about it completely. They stop worrying about what's going to happen or what's going to move towards them as much as they want to see it manifest or the action to be in front of them. They're trying to trust that it will happen, but they still don't trust it. You still don't trust it. Oh, you give me such a fucking migraine. 5 of Swords, you feel left out. You feel like you're the mother or father to a situation you've been so strong for. 10 of Pentacles, a family situation that feels broken. You want to heal the issues, but you also don't want to deal with certain people. I'm done. That's what I have for Cancer. I can't do this. I can, but it's starting to give me a headache. You may need to get your ass out and socialize. Make the decision. Be that person. Stop holding back on doing that shit. Just open up emotionally and go after what you deserve. Because you put a break on that bullshit, and that's not going to fulfill you. You're going to fulfill you. God damn it. All right? Make the decision. Get the fuck out of your head. Stay out of your head. And move on in that direction. I'm done. We're done. Make the fucking change. You have the power. You create the power. Do it. There's no reason to be upset anymore. What's been done has been done. What's written is written. But what's not written is what you do next. All right? You might have got the longest reading, but I felt like you kind of needed that kicking ass. No, I don't feel like I got everybody that I wanted to get. Like, especially if it was physical abuse. I don't feel like I read you that well. But I hope if you went through any physical abuse, you learned from it. Or you learned that it's unacceptable. Whether you did it or they did it. Somebody did some shit. I can see it. Or somebody got a little too angry. I can feel it. And they have a hard time believing they did that or were that person. Might have changed completely, did a whole 360, 180, whatever you want to call it. Something like that happened. I don't feel like I don't really want to go into that. That's more of like if it's a one-on-one. Fuck all that. I'm not doing that. Here we go. I'm going to do Leo in a second. Leo, you gotta wait. The more we learn to appreciate what we don't focus on, or what we're gonna lose before it's too late, and we really pay attention to it, the better we become as human beings, as spiritual lives, like spiritual beings, souls. The more we're willing to take like a lot of people are stuck on the take. I take everything. I take a lot too, but it isn't about what you take. It's about what you can give and why you don't give up. And I'm in that weird fucking unequal equilibrium of knowing it or feeling it day in, day out. I'm going to read Leo in a second. Thanks for watching. Leo. Leo. Motherfucker, I'm lighting up for Leo. That wasn't enough. I want to tell you what I've been experiencing versus what people have been telling you Leo's going to experience. It's a complete opposite. But hey, maybe I should shut the fuck up. Just read your energy. We'll go to the gold cards first for Leo. Gold. Leo, I got for you. I told you it's gonna light up. Fuck that bullshit. I got back. Yep. Give me a second. Sorry, Leo. You gotta wait. If you're an impatient Leo, your ego runs that high. Watch another channel. I don't give a fuck. Watch somebody else. I ain't gonna be mad when you leave. I'll be happy. Energy I don't gotta deal with going forward. Y'all don't know what's in front of you. Some of you do. A lot of you do. And this man knows that. And as time goes on, it's becoming to a point where you can't shit on it. And he knows that too. He doesn't eat it up. He respects it. And he feels bad knowing if he leaves. Anyways, Leo's turn. Can't scream it all away. It's a good song for what I'm doing. Perfect. Leo, straight to the point. If it gets my energy, I'll tell you. But we'll see. I'm not afraid. If I can read your energy, I should be able to read mine in front of you too. That's what life should be about. Opening up. Emotionally feeling kind of a little bit stressed. You give me a stress energy. You have a lot of stress in your life energy. But you also give me, it has to do with the past not working with you. You feeling alone. It's not just you feeling alone with the past and being upset about the past. That don't resonate with me. I've made my amends with my past. I did that when I came out here to find you. That's for the ladies. Sorry, told you so. Don't get mad at me. Yeah, bitches. And not bitches, but still. It's about not feeling open to options or even intrigued by them when you're a woman. And you're trying to figure out where you're going, what you're doing before it's too late, or why it makes sense to you or feels right. Tell me you're not. I'll wait. Here's your sign, bitch. Like, talk to me like I'm a fucking asshole. I dare you. I fucking dare you. I double dog dare you. Because I'm at a point in my life where it's like, bitch, I don't need a voodoo doll. If I want to be like, yo, demons, get them. I could do it. And I know that. But I don't tell you guys that bullshit. I know that on the back end of shit you don't know. So it's like, and trust me, I've thought about doing it. And he's not ready. Oh, bitch is ready. Motherfucker, I'm ready. But I still am not that person. But don't make me that person because I'm getting off that cliff energy where it's like, motherfucker, you know what? It's one thing for me to predict ugly around somebody's situation, but it's another thing to try to control or manipulate, knowing I can do that or feel like I need to learn if I can. Don't give me that power. And don't let me try to explore that power. I don't want to do that. I don't want to hurt. I don't want to hate. But what are you doing for yourself? And why are you doing it for yourself? And is anybody doing anything for themselves that makes sense? That's the energy I'm in. So fuck around and find out kind of energy where it's like, I swear to God, don't be that Becky. Don't be that fucking Jenny kind of energy. Put energy in the work. Not only the work, some of you are going to put energy in your career, your health, your lifestyle, but you also got to look at the love situations that you aren't taking action towards. Something about the love, I get like love with you is fucking dead, done, over, unimpressive, excused. It doesn't feel like a violation. Like you violated me, bitch. It don't feel like that. It doesn't feel like that. It just feels like you're like, I don't care kind of energy. And it does feel like I'm reading the women and they're focused on security. The guys are actually in that energy about security or gaining it. But let's see where this goes. Leo. Oh, that's slammed. That like bitch you. I feel like the guys are kind of at a standstill, or both of y'all are, where it's like, what am I supposed to do next that's gonna appease me from all the shit that bothers me? Emotionally, I know that's my focus or what I want to achieve or know about myself. Some of you give me the energy where it's like you know what you want, but you feel so far away from what you can have. Give me something with that. You don't want to be up in your head about it, so what do? You try to learn new things, or you will, but you still stay at a distance, or you don't go towards anything emotionally, or you've been holding off emotionally because nothing's been showing up that makes you feel balanced. The fuck? Hold up. Ooh. I caught them in the middle of the deck. Leo, you ain't been putting work or trying to be upset about shit, but you know what you want. You know what you want. You want to love her, bitch. You want to love her to love you the way you love them. And you know that it's driving you fucking crazy. And it's both. It's the woman and it's the guy where it's like it's either going to come or it's not. And I've already forgiven the whole aspect or ratio or the whole epiphany, the feeling of it. Get out of that fucking. It don't feel like ego on you this time. No. It don't even feel like pride. It feels like you just have reached a level of disgust that you don't want to admit. You don't want to admit. You don't want to admit it. Bitch, I admitted so much tonight. I could admit so much more, but that's for another fucking. Let's put a rain check on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much you don't want to admit that bothers you. And it isn't about. What's weird is it's not about the friendships that fucked you over. And that's for the ladies, because you've had a lot of it lately. In the past couple of years, I can see you've had a lot of it. I don't need a tarot to tell you that. The ladies, the landlords, whatever the fuck this is, it's not about that or the man. It's about pinning it all on a situation you're still harboring. I love you. And don't get mad at me for just being open and wide open with you. And if you do, it just shows me your level of experience or tolerance to what I'm expressing towards you. Like, it doesn't do anything for me. You know what it does for me? It makes me wish I came out 40, 50 years later. That's what it does for me. But a lot of that was pinned on the women. I feel like the guys, feel like the guys are very undecided with knowing what's going to make them make the next right move or feel concrete for them. Also, I feel like they may have a little bit of worry or doubt that they're trying not to focus on. The worry or the doubt they're not trying to focus on isn't about what hurt them. It's about why they can't figure out how to face the facts or situations that are coming towards them. They may even trust a little bit more of like their own instincts and go towards the same energy, a male energy. They may trust friends or go towards friends or create new friendships. Where the women, I feel like they're being more responsive to like their appetite feels more on my time, making time for myself, finding I need time for myself, and getting the courage up to initiate a relationship or communicate it. Where the guy feels kind of like I'm going to stay focused on business, or and that's it. Nothing's going to change my direction, or I'm going to focus on everything outside of what I should that I need to look and address. Hold on. If it's the guy, he's tired of shit not changing. He's tired of shit not changing. Oh, he's over it. He's over it. The devil, the Queen of Wands reversed, Leo reversed, the wheel. Things moving in a direction are making sense. He's over it. It feels like the tide's come and gone, or it's like, what's the fucking point here? Some of them may feel also too like I don't get like they completely gave up the guys. I get an energy where they feel like they deserve better or they could get better out of a situation. I'm done. I'm done, Leo. That's your reading. Motherfucker. All right, no, don't. Just go to Virgo. I'm just gonna go to Virgo. So no. I said more than that. Leo, you better move towards something that's gonna make you happy because you're standing still. It tells me, both of you. Holy balls, holy nutsack! You're standing still, and I think it's getting on under your skin. Whether you're a lady or a male, it's getting under your skin. You're standing still, and you don't want to stand still anymore. Cross watches, like I like to say, crotch watchers. Don't keep a Leo there for too long because they won't stay there. I don't give a fuck whether it's a woman or a man. They will not stay there. Next, Virgo. I gotta play my song now. Hold up. Are you still watching? Of course I am. Play that shit, bitch. Oh, you fucking foolish. Thank you guys for the super chats. I see one. Tisha Elrod, you are amazing, accurate. Jameson, Aries. Thank you, Goldilocks. You know what I do like, and I shouldn't say this, and this, I almost want to blush. This is, it's maybe it is a little bit of ego. Maybe I'm just deaf, dumb, and blind to ego, but no, I don't think it's ego. Y'all beautiful, all of you. Rhonda, Casey, a lot of you. And it's not because of who you are spiritually. I just like some of you, I got to know who you are. You got to know who I am. Others of you, you find as hell. My girl's gonna be mad at me. I said it, and she knows it's true, just like I do. Not everybody has that on their channels, though, do they? Thank you. Thank you, you sexy bitches. I feel so good. I've been wanting to say that for years. You know what I mean? Like,
Imagine like your mom was hurting. I want you to imagine something. I fucking hate getting vulnerable. Ah, fuck. Imagine your mom was vulnerable and vulnerable with men, and it you were you were the problem child because I was. Oh, whoop some of their asses. Shut up. YouTube will get no, they won't. You gonna cancel me for that? Motherfucker, she would now got a lot of money. I double dog dare you, bitch. Anyways. Oh my god, guys, like please imagine being that person where you're there to support somebody else you love and you'll always internally love. You'll never stop loving them. And they were into what you've become. They carried you into it or you supported them through it. Just for them to get the opportunity to see you be that, but they haven't taken the opportunity because of the lifestyle they chose that you may have predicted. Ha! 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 Say it again. May have predicted. Plus the last one. Plus the one before it. Plus suck a dick. I don't care, bitch. Nobody has to listen. I don't care anymore. I'm so sick of this bullshit with the internet. Like, I don't need to express or tell you, but at least I know where I can leave and be happy with. The peace of mind and the fact that it's like, yeah, I know you curious. Or I know you're blowing smoke my ass that you ain't watched me. Especially when I don't let people challenge me and put me in a bad position. No. And if they try, I go into an area where science won't even acknowledge it. But the person in front of them might, because they had that conversation with them. And I know that. Fuck around and find out. Like leave me alone. Like, I'm not here to hurt nobody. It makes me angry. Fuck, my headphones are gonna die. That can't happen. I'm gonna get new headphones before this reading ends, because there's no way I'm gonna listen to Evanescence in one fucking ear. No, I want both. But let's go to Virgo. Sorry, Virgo. Took too long. And I should be like mad that I spoke up, but no, I got plenty of reason to be mad that I've had to release. Life's about learning, letting go, loving, and understanding. And I feel like the world's becoming more separated from it than it's supposed to exist. Why am I have to strategize something different? I can do what I do without doing it here. I already do that. And it's like, I'm not saying you don't, but I'm saying what's important to you and why is it important to you? And how hard are you going to achieve what you want, but also achieve what you should work on? Because as much as you need to do that shit, so do I. It's like a rude, it's not a rude awakening. It's like a rude realization or an honest upcoming. Fuck, I'm done. I'm smoking for Virgo. I'm gonna end up with a heart attack soon. I keep smoking these things. I've had heartburn all fucking night. I work my ass off. I make good money, but I work my ass off today to make that money because I'm behind on money because life's not that kind to me. And I'm used to it. Here we go. Thank you for being here. Virgo. Big enough to cut me into so many million pieces. Yeah, bitch. Or little pieces. I said million of pieces. I wish people understood energy like I did. And then they could come back and talk to me. Here we go. Virgo. You give me an energy where you've been fighting very hard to stand out financially, you also give me an energy where you don't want anybody, any back end noise to be a problem. So while you're trying to fend for yourself for your goals, you're not taking any prisoners. Probably hard to hear me with a cigarette in my mouth. You're not taking any prisoners while you're trying to be successful on your own or for little ones. Something about little ones in this fucking energy. I just said stubborn children, or you may have a hard child that you deal with, or two. We're done. Let's keep going. Do you like the music readings, or do you not like them? The headphones died. I gotta go get headphones. But I'll wait to see what people say, and I'll keep reading. You've been unhappy. I feel like you've been a little bit unhappy with finding your pentacles, your success, but it feels more like trusting family, love than anything. It's making me feel like something's trying to rip my heart in half. Hold up. Some of you have left the past alone. You found it to be extremely toxic. And you're just trying to, you give me like I just have to develop, or I've had no choice but to like rein in the homework on my own. I hate the word homework. I fucking never did homework. It fucked my grades up real bad in school. Clarify that card. Virgo's energy. I don't have to look at a card. I'm done. You feel alone with help. You feel alone with help. With getting help out of a situation that either you provide financially or finding the answer or getting the help from somebody if it's with kids. Oh, that's heavy. Let's keep going. If you think I don't know that, welcome to Lansden. You want to mirror a Leo? That's fucking. We're not gonna tangle assholes or get into it. I'm not doing that. What's going on here? You've had somebody that wanted to come toward you or talk to you, or somebody else. Some of you, I get an old energy where you tried to deal with somebody, and before it even tells me with the tarot, it didn't work out, or it was a fling, or they got what they wanted. Well, where you're younger, other people tried to intervene. I'm done. If you're like 35, 37, 36, suck a lollipop on the fact that somebody else was like, oh, I know this person, somebody much older than you, was like, I can help you out, and it didn't work out. All right, I'm getting my motherfucking headphones. I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. And if you do, I'm going to get the voodoo doll, bitch. I ain't getting nothing. Yes, I did. I grabbed my ginger ale, last sip of it. I know I'm in a raw beer soon, so I'll put this shit on the floor. Oh, all right. I gotta change headphones. Thank y'all for being up this late, because it's late as fuck. What the fuck? I ain't getting no sleep tonight again. Well, it's not that bad. It's only 1. I didn't do as bad as I thought. Shit. Here we go. Hey, all man. Welcome in. I thought I saw you a minute ago, but I don't really. I glance at the chat. I want to eat these motherfucking sticks. You remember I showed you guys this shit live a while ago? I want to eat these so bad, but my chest is on such like cloud 9 fire. Like, I'm probably gonna eat them like an asshole. Oh my god, I better fucking take Malox or some shit after this. Oh my god, my chest is burning. It's been burning for hours though. I knew I should have taken a heartburn pill earlier, and I didn't. I was like, I should go home, take a heartburn pill, but I was like, no, I gotta work. I gotta catch up. Because shit's not, you know.
You may think I'm living this luxurious lifestyle. No, bitch, no, motherfucker. It ain't that luxurious. It's more or less okay. Yeah, okay. And I will put a halt to that. But there's a time and a place for everything, and you got to respect what's around you or what's important around you. Whether it has to figure it out or you have to play along like you don't know to figure it out. Whether you figured it out, if you did figure it out, make something of it. This is my best advice for you right now. All right, let's keep going. Virgo. I forget who we're on. Call Virgo. Other cards. Here we go. But I am playing some music. Hold up. Finish that song, please. Hopefully it connected. So loud. Holy shit. It can't be that loud in my ears. You'll hear it. Plus, I'll be screaming on the fucking screen like Virgo. I ain't doing that. I don't regret this. I'm gonna regret this because I'm gonna lose some Virgos. I am gonna lose Virgos over this. You gotta love yourself a little bit more. What really matters to you? Virgo, what really matters to you? Why? I'm gonna eat with you. Fuck that. You gotta love yourself a little bit more. And it's not about where you want to be successfully. I see that. You see that? Some of you even thought in the past you found that. And then it hurts you. Some of you lost realization to it and accept until no longer you could accept. I don't like that shit. You gotta give more to yourself. More time to yourself. In relationships, it's almost like they're like this for you. I'm right here. Where you're not putting your hands into the hands. And the fucked up part is I pick up that you want that. You still won't do it. You're being more stubborn than a Taurus or a Leo. Or believing it's worth the opportunity or the chance. Whatever. Let's go. Virgo. Here we go. I never even looked if people like the video or listen to music. I'll check the replay if they allow the video. They may not. Fuck them. I ain't worried about it. You want them to allow the video? Watch the shit out of it. Listen, it helps me, but if you like what you see, it'll help you in the future. Or I'll be gone like the smoke from a chimney with the ashes that disappear in the air. Trust me. I don't like to admit it, but at least I will. Blunt to the end. Not just blunt. Like the problem child that never will die. That's how I made my best relationships with people, though. It took years for them to really, whether it was them or the outside noise, to see it for what it is or trust me. Here we go. Give me something for Virgo, please. Anything needs to be said to Virgo. That's what I want to see. Action time, baby. Action! Motherfucking action. Get the fuck out there, bitch. Get out there and explore. Hit the fucking pedal to the metal. You need to get out there and, bitch, you need experience because you need the victory. You ain't been looking at for a long time since taking a ride of. Maybe they can. Maybe this is too sexual, like sexual. I felt like you labeled me like a TV show that's like TVMA, bitch, on the last video. Or maybe you need that. Well, that might be my fucking in the coffin. I don't give a fuck. Fuck around. Fucking people too goddamn sensitive today, and people too fucking obsessed with control. Fuck the control. Life should not be about control. It should be about owning the ownership of learning and gaining more respect about what isn't learned and being helpful through it. I feel like everything's going fucking backwards. Here we go. Show me something of a Virgo. I'm done, bitch. or dude. Could be a dude. It could be a dude where it's like playing with a banana ain't enough. Hell no, it ain't enough. That shit won't even probably. Whatever. We're not going to. No, goddammit. Virgo, you're gonna get me kicked off line. Bitch, please say it. Say something else to me. Change. You need change. And in what department? Love. Both y'all need it. And you know you need it. And I can't even tell you what I feel because I know I'll get kicked the fuck off. I can tell you about the women. They want it, but they're not really going after it. The men, if I tell you, I'm getting canceled. So guess what, guys? You're on your fucking own. Only 6% of you, fuck, probably about 1.5% watch me that are Virgo men. I ain't wasting my chances on that. But at the same time, if it has to go, it has to go. I'll do what I said. I'll stick to my guns. And I'll be here for those who have watched for years. I'll make it worth their while. But it'll be privately. I'll reach out to them. And I'll ask them. Whether they're members, whether they're subscribers. I'll go through my shit. And I'll do my homework. And I'll tell them it might be a while before I'm available. Because I work my ass off around the clock to support for my family. But I'll come back for you. Here we go. Value's been like the creation that's been important to Virgo. Value. The male feels too much deception. Page of Swords. 4 of Wands. When it comes to, it's almost like mentally, they don't trust it. The guy, the male Virgos don't trust a woman. They don't trust them. What else? They emotionally shut down or stop communicating or making advances. Now, the women could be doing that too, and some of y'all are. Yeah, I ain't saying shit. Just look at the cards, and if you know how to read the cards, there you go. There you go. There's the Queen of Swords reversed and the 6 of Pentacles. Why is the balance upright? It's not correct. The Fool. There's no risk. There's no investment. 9 of Pentacles. Something that somebody wants to move towards or make the decision to, I'll do it in front of you. They're staying in the cold from when they know that's what they want. That's the judgment they're hoping or looking for, Virgo. But they're staying away from it. It's almost like the bridges have been burned too many times, or feeling connected to feeling like it's going to be real or last. It's like a real or last energy that bothers you. All right, I'm done. We're going to go to Libra. Fuck my chest. When I went upstairs, I should have took a piss, but I didn't. I had to pee, but I'm like, nah, I'm going right back down. Stubborn ass. I am a stubborn ass Leo, but in a good sense. Whether you identify with it or not, ain't doing shit for me. Trust me. I've read too many fucking women and men out here where they know what's in front of them. And some of them have audience where whether I spoke to them or was friends with them, they know because of what was said that they know and their family knows. Play around and find out. Well, like it's like fuck around and find out, but I ain't got time. Burn, burn, burn. And a lot of you, that's the best thing I could have done. Is I've witnessed a lot of the women. The men don't really like to come forward. Some will say some nice shit or act cool one day, act stupid another day, whatever. But there've been a lot of women that have come forward where it's like they know, or the pain I've dealt with, they've dealt with it in a different manner, but they've recognized it and owned it, and that's what I'm proud of. That's how I win. I don't know what else to say. Libra. I know I can say I'm going to start reading Libra. That's about it. Come on now, we should have more than 97 likes. God damn it. I think it's pretty accurate. You may not believe it. I don't care what you believe. I know what I've done. Like, I feel like, bitch, does the ego need to come out? Because I'll give you the ego that isn't fully ego, that it's actual reality. Notice how I'm staring at the screen, deep. Looking right at you. Look at them light. You want to see them? Want to see them light brown eyes and stare in your soul? Or stare and tell you the truth? Come on now. Come on now. I have a hard time shutting the fuck up. Or worrying about where people are because I know where I'm at to find the help or to make them see something that might be important. And then I recognize how much it does a little. And I'm like, no wonder why people come out here and blow smoke up their ass. All right, I'm done talking shit. I said my piece. This is enough. Libra. I don't want to waste my breath anymore. I don't. I don't. The ones closest to me know what I'm saying makes sense. But the ones that, we're patient, we're respectful, we're curious. Nobody can take that away from you. And that tells me that you're more ready to be further than most people are. And you should be proud of that. Honestly, you should be proud of it. Don't think my cousins, nephews, and nieces don't know what I do. They do. And they know, like, this is outside of me. They know when Leon puts his mind to something, whatever career it is, he succeeds to the top. To the fucking top. So why the fuck can't you bitches see it? That's for the future people. Yeah, I called you a bitch. Because you being a bitch ass, stupid ass when it comes to spiritualism. Or you're impatient as fuck. You ain't got no. You want to hear that story that's going to make you feel validated or good for a hot second. But you don't want to hear the truth. Because you can't bear it. So are you healing? Or are you passing time, bitch? Like, don't fuck around with somebody like me. That's why I feel like I gotta go. Like, why would I waste my time? Everything I do, I succeed at. And if this is gonna show me a habitual energy I don't want to tolerate or deal with that I had to for years, would you put up with it? Look at me. Would you put up with it? Think about that. Weigh that in your mind. I'm not even proud about saying it. I'm disgusted because of how I care about the situation, but at least I can be open to it. Oh, I could leak secrets, but now that's me being Mr. Oh, you should listen to me for this reason and that. Fuck all that shit. You shouldn't listen to me for no goddamn reason. You should trust yourself and learn how to, like I had to. You think it's easy? The pain I went through, I would never push upon anybody else. And the pain I'm gonna go through outside of doing it here. I'll do it alone. Just like if I gotta go alone, because I've always felt alone, I'll go alone. I kind of feel like a vigilante. That kind of I can't say it turns me on, but it makes me feel at home. Disappointed. Very fucking disappointed, but at home. And it goes beyond spiritualism. There's a lot. Relationship. I can't say too much because it's not your fucking business. Even though I'm reading your fucking business. But how many motherfuckers out here reading your business and you telling them your business too? None. God damn it. So it's up to you. Because eventually YouTube's gonna shut me down anyway. So what the fuck? What the fuck's the matter, right? I don't think it's gonna be me and you getting shut down. I think what's gonna happen, I'm gonna get so pissed off with how people are so unperceptive to where I'm gonna allow them or I'm gonna antagonize them to shut me the fuck down. Because I'm that fucking guy. Yeah. I'm that guy that cares that much. But it's like I can't put it on my audience. And that's why I'll have to fucking be like Santa Claus, like, let's write a list about who I should reach out to. Who was good to me? Who was a member for years? I know who the first fucking member was. I still there. Almost 7 years. It's a Gemini, and it's not KC. KC's not gonna like that if she watched the whole video, but she don't watch the whole video. She's starting to change herself. Everybody's going through their own dynamics in life. Just imagine. My fucking shit just said ads inserted. And they've been fucking me over with that too. With ads. Putting ads on my video every fucking 30 seconds. Who the fuck's gonna watch a video with an ad every 30 seconds? YouTube, you better straighten the fuck out. Or you're gonna lose somebody that could be at the top. I want to be at the top because the people want me at the top. But then I want to take care of the people. When you know what you came here for, don't be afraid to speak up or be that person. I feel so good to tell you. And it's not the first time I've told my channel. So if you think it's about attention, stick that attention up your ass. Damn. Feels good to be me. Shit, things happen to me today nobody knows about. But it's opening my eyes more and more. Anyway, where the fuck are we? Libra? I believe we're on Libra. What are you trying not to let people know you know? I feel guilty, you bitch. Don't do this to me. It's too early. I don't have that much beer left to drink. Libra knows the secret. Or there's something that was hidden from your ass, and you're not. It ain't hidden no more. That shit ain't in the dark no more. What is it? Night Bright or Bright Light? What is that game in the 80s where you stick the thing in the lights? Where your vision's open to that shit. I don't even know what the fucking game's called. I just remember you stick the dots in the hole, and it was like a cool 80s game. Or 80s baby. Like a young 80s baby. Shit's illuminated around you, hasn't it? I also feel like you've been trying to figure out what's going to make sense to you to make yourself happy. And you hide that deep in your heart and your mind. More your mind than your heart. You try to digress how anytime you think about it, your heart doesn't want it. What the fuck you do that for? You're an older Libra, by the way. Also, if you're a Libra and you're trying to make things work, some of you, the younger Libras, the younger men Libras, things are going to work out good in your career. The older women Libras, or a little bit older than me, like 45, mid-aged, 45, 55, 60, they're trying to figure out what's going to work. Maybe collaborations. What the fuck are you doing? Give me something else. I also see that there's somebody around here that's not good. They're like pills. They do pills or they get high on pills or some shit. I feel like that's a woman in like a like a grandchild or like a new acquaintance where they don't tell you they're fucked up on pills. Whatever. Let's keep going. That might be for a reader, by the way. That was probably for a reader. Actually, almost 100% was for a reader. It's pills or alcohol. It feels like they got away from alcohol, but it's like they need Ritalin or oxycodone, whatever. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Let's keep going. How you'll know who they are? They've told you they don't have many people that they can trust or move towards, or everybody's heard of them, or a lot of financial problems. Well, I'm done. I'm fucking done. Let's keep going. I'm supposed to read you, not them. Let's go. Libra. Okay, new song. Ooh, I like this song a lot. I've put it on the community. I'll show you guys. I'll cover up the personal channel so nobody tries to sub to it, because I may turn that into a channel I don't tell you all about. I didn't plan on telling you that tonight. And I mean all of you. Every one of you. I may do my own thing. I haven't decided yet. I probably won't. Probably focus on what I'm doing and then focus on what I'm going to do here in reality. The other ideas or thoughts I've had. I'm not the guy who came up to tarot to read you. I'm sorry, Libra, but I'm not the guy who came out here because I did come out here because, yeah, my heart was ripped from my chest. But I took a lot of patience with knowing what I had to offer for you. That is part of why I came out here. A guy recently asked me, and I said, maybe I'll talk about it. I ain't going to talk about it tonight. I'll give you that little tidbit. But I will tell you this. I'm not the guy that came out here that couldn't find his direction without YouTube. I'm the guy that's got many avenues, many different directions he can focus on and be successful. So if it's not focusing on me, why am I going to focus on it? Keep that in mind. Because a lot of the people you watch, they don't have more than this. And if they created it, it's because this took off and they leveled up to make sure other avenues would take care of this. No, what I'm trying to tell you is I'm well versed. And whether you respect it or not, doesn't make me disrespect you. It just makes me recognize same, but different. Let's go. Show me something for Libra. Show me something for Libra, please. Something good. Or bad. Whatever the fuck's gonna come out. I don't care at this point. I don't know what the fuck. So it's telling me you either had to get away from somebody. Air, earth sign. Definitely air, earth sign, or they got away from you. Some of you, it makes me feel like they ran away from you. What the fuck? Broken promises. Let's go. Broken love. Or some of you, it's love. Some of you, it was never even that. It was what they wanted you to I'm done. Believe. When it came to the celebration, the happiness, the investment, Nine of Pentacles reversed. Hold up. Or digging in. I feel like heaven's so far away is what's playing in my ears. Let's go for you. Let's go for Libra. What's coming up for Libra? See if what's coming up for Libra? Show me something for Libra. Endurance, power, ownership. Hold on. And money. You're going to be successful. But what else is coming? Oh my God, you're going to be successful. You're going to be successful. The things that felt like they threw you for a ride are going to see you at a distance emotionally. Oh my God. What else you got? They're gonna see you at a distance. They're not gonna like it either. Watch out for clout chasers or people that recognize they fucked up and they should go back towards you or are confused. You have energy that's confused around you or that doesn't know what they should go after. And as you create and build success, they're gonna come after you. Some of you, it's gonna happen fast. I don't need the tarot to tell you. Well, others of you, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. I really want to eat that other fucking Slim Jim that's much larger than the last one, but I'm like, it's a bad fucking hit, Leon. Don't do it. I have to pee so bad. Let me see if I can get any other energy for Libra. Hold on. I'm going to turn the volume up too. You know why I'm doing this for you, Libra? Because I remember for a while, I don't know if it was 6 months, a year. I'm going to get louder because it's getting louder in my ears. I remember if it was 6 months, a year ago, but I remember it happened to Scorpio, happened to you, happened to other signs, but you two were like in my face. Aries, I think it happened to you too. Well, I could just see you're ugly for a long time. So let me try to look at you good without the tarot. Hold on. Let me look at you good in case I didn't say it clearly. 1 second. Tell me. You give me an energy where some of you feel like misplaced, not just with people, but you see an energy misplaced with opportunity financially. You won't be there for long. Some of you will take a mortgage against your home and use that money to either invest in a property or your home. If somebody else needs money and you use it for them, you'll fail. Don't do that. Don't let somebody or anybody else use your kindness for weakness. While others of you are really trying to focus on if you want to look at love in the area that it meant something to you again. That's both sexes. Here we go. Hit it. Hold on. Here we go. Somebody asks you for a favor, tell them no. Tell them no. Your answer is no. No, goddammit, no. No means no, goddammit. I'm all out of favors. Does feel like a woman needs to hear that. Hold on. What does a guy need to hear? The guy just needs to become more available towards seeking a love situation that makes sense, that's going to make him feel whole. But he's still got a lot of work behind his feelings of why it'll work this time. The guy's in ignorance mode. All right, Scorpio. Not being the guy before I do Scorpio, the Libra male is not being ignorant. He's just not facing the fears of what's already happened. Whether it's happened over a longevity of a relationship or time and time again. I see 2 or 3 relationships. I'm done. I'm fucking over it. Let's go. Now, Scorpio. What the fuck? I really hope they don't delete this on me or on you. But in the back of my mind, At this point in my life, I'm like, it'll just help me still focus on other things that I have to make happen. I've wasted too much. It hurts me to know that. I've wasted too much time being optimistic for other people than focusing on creating for everything around me that counts, whether it's mine or the ones nephews, nieces. And I shouldn't have done that. But I don't regret it. Recently, I've noticed, well, nobody's perfect, but you can always do more or be more available, especially to people who don't have what you might have had. They love me, I love them, but fuck, we're done here. Let's go to Scorpio. In other words, never forget what's important. Scorpio. Watch out for a stiff neck. Stiff neck or a reason not to want to get shit done. You're giving me the energy where you're getting tired. You're giving me the energy where it's like, you won't. You can push through it. It's going to be a hard truth. The male Scorpio may need to know a little harder what they could have, what's important. Where the woman Scorpio is so fed up with everything, working nail and teeth to get everything or provide for everything, it feels like. It's making me so tired. It's hurting my shoulders. But it hasn't given up. Also has a very creative, open mind, the woman. A guy too, but more the woman's at a higher level, a much higher level, but not putting her foot forward because she's so exhausted. Somebody may feel like they need to reach out or be more involved socially to what they've known before they known socialism, but they're unwilling. It's like they want to. It's a learning energy. I don't know how else to explain it. I feel like the Scorpio. I don't give a fuck if you're a woman or a guy, but it does feel like a lady. You're still trying to learn or place yourself, or you're putting things in front of you right now that make you feel like it makes sense to you, or makes you feel leveled, but it doesn't, and you know it doesn't. You know it's not you. You're running from it. You've been running from it. Some of you, if you're older than 45 years old, you've been running it from it for, or about 44 or 45, you've been running from it for a long time. If you're younger than that, it's within the last couple of years. The guy, let's talk about the guy. He doesn't know what's up and what's down. You could be like, give me a high five, and that high five would be like this. It wouldn't be like this. It'd be like this. looks at everything like an obstacle or a challenge because they don't know how to trust. They want to, but they don't give enough effort towards what they should. This is a rude awakening reading for Scorpio. Don't wait. For the ladies, please don't wait. Some of you will wait long enough to where something bad has to happen. And then you'll move towards that situation. Where the guys, they're running in circles. The male Scorpios are running in circles, very indecisive. I don't feel like you can't find it. I just don't think you're working hard enough to recognize what you're supposed to look at or what you're supposed to acknowledge or why you should for the males, where the women just feel burnt out. Burnt the fuck out. Burnt the fuck out. It's aggravating me. Some of the men, I don't need to tell for you. I didn't expect this shit. Well, I'm gonna put it on the table. Some of the men, it's drugs. Some of the men, if it ain't drugs, it's having nobody. It's feeling codependent on everybody else because you have nothing to be independent about. You strive for it, but you can't find it. You're codependent. What are you fucking doing? All right. We're done. Let's keep going. So the guys don't know I'm beating them up. How many women out there dealt with a male Scorpio where that resonated? Where's my motherfucking microphone? How many women? I don't know what your sign is. I don't need to know your sign. How many women did that resonate with for a male Scorpio? Drugs, or they don't know the direction or the purpose they're heading in. I'll wait. Hold my beer, bitch. Kind of energy. I'm done with this shit. I'm done with people. I'm done with the bullshit. I'm over it. Kate, I read your comment. Oh, look, he's paying attention. Because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the bullshit. Malia, on point. I don't need a bunch of them. I'll read a couple and I'll move on. But I'll read them. Both true, my brother. Karen. Hey, Karen. I came across so many Karens today that I told a Karen today. Well, I was like, bitch, I came across like 2 or 3 Karens today. I don't mean like, bitch, you're being a Karen. I just mean Karen, like the name Karen. I think the person took it like Karen the wrong way. That's not what I meant. I'm so used to people not like digging in or seeing it for what it is, but being used to that. What is it? That scale of shit. I'm used to it. So butter up, buttercup. Fuck around and find out. Kind of energy. Like it had nothing to do with that. But I did chuckle a little bit because I was like, you didn't get it. Sagittarius. Can't. Don't do that to me. And if you come across a crazy Karen, run. Here we go. Sagittarius. I'm a Saggicorn.
Okay. Sagittarius. Straight to the point. So it's just telling me the lessons you learned. Next, nobody gives a shit. Yeah, you learned them. I love you, Sag. What the fuck did you open your eyes up to? Yeah. I'm gonna feel guilty for being honest, but fuck it. You were feeding into a narcissist asshole bitch. And I can already tell it's a water sign because they're all fucking water. It's a water, fire, air sign, bitch. There's no air on the table, but it's a water, fire, air sign. Guaranteed it's a water, fire, air sign. What's next? The wheel. Show me why the wheel's here. Did you have to move away from an investment, a headache, make a decision? I feel like you had to. Some of you was a fire sign or an air sign that you knew you could not ever fucking manage or boss up to the strength of. It's like you guys could never meet in the middle. You could never trust each other. How many relationships have we all been through where it's like you're head over heels for somebody? You fucking lay in that puddle. Lay in the fucking puddle and be like, walk on my back. I got you. That bitch ain't gonna get you. That bastard ain't gonna get you. But you couldn't pull that off with this person. I've been there. You've been there. Making sense. Let's keep going. I'm such a bitch. Here we go. You were up in your head about that shit. Page of Cups until emotionally you recognized, I feel like my heart couldn't take this shit anymore. There was a distance. There was emotional problems. Hold on. You still kept thinking it could work, but then you realize I got to cut away from it. Some of you, it's a Leo, it's a Aquarius, or it's a Virgo, if it's Earth, or it's a Gemini. Motherfucking joke. I don't know why I'm getting Cancer energy. Whatever, I don't care. There's no Cancer energy here. The Hangman, the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Hierophant. Let's play. What I've done, bitch. What did they do? Made you make a decision to find happiness, god damn it. What I've become. Erase myself because my emotional support is better than your bag of bullshit. Three of Pentacles reversed. I can't tolerate it and I won't. Sagittarius grew a backbone. Some of you Sagittarius, older, felt like you didn't want to worry about being alone, but you also didn't want to pretend like you couldn't do it on your own. But you also, it was like you had, it's almost like you don't want the coffee pot to spill out of the coffee and burn you. Be like, oh, fuck, I got a big burn on my hand. But you're accepting. If you're much older, especially a woman, you aren't going to let it detach you, erase you, or erase your memory. Where if you're younger, you had to learn those lessons. I'll face myself. What I've become, a punching bag. And I don't mean they physically beat you up. I just mean they emotionally fucked your head up. And mentally, I get emotionally, mentally, and physically, you had a hard time with it. Some of you may not have felt like all right, guys. All right, boys. It's your turn. Some of the guys may have felt like they couldn't get better. Or they may not have appreciated what in the mirror. Motherfucker, I look in the mirror every day and I'm like, what the fuck happened to me? So I get it. But I don't think you have the same standard I have. I actually know you don't. I know you don't. Or confidence. You don't. I'm confident enough to tell you the shit that's going to happen before it happens, and it happens. Where you're more about it like,
Look at me, I'm a cute teddy bear, bitch. Like it only works so long, but does it carry you to the future connection? You tell me. You tell me what carries you to future connection. Because I'm that motherfucker where it's like, if I tell this older or younger person, yo, I'll get them to pay attention to us. I get it done. Like I'm not fucking around with people no more. I ain't got time for that bullshit. Life's getting too short. I'm getting too fucking old. I'm too fucking tired. Queen of Wands, 4 of Wands. You be sitting back looking all fly or believing you look fly, probably tatted up, probably wearing a fucking hat, probably thinking you the shit, but you ain't doing shit with it. What's the golf ball in your throat, bitch? Not the ladies. I'm reading the guys right now. Hold up. Page of Cups, emotionally. It's almost like you're distraught. What are you distraught on? Thinking that you have the strength to fucking move towards it. And you know you do this, bitch. You fucking know you do. Balance that shit out. Stop thinking. Stop overthinking. I feel like you're trying to figure that out. I feel like that's your next plan in life. That's what you're trying to become aware of or gain like the initiative or confidence to go after. In other words, for the women that are watching, let me read into this mail. This is the guy where, like, if I took that guy out and was like, yo, we're going to have fun tonight. If a fight broke out, he's the smart guy who runs away. And me and 3 or 2 other friends, maybe I take out 4 people. I beat a bunch of people's ass. A couple other friends of mine that are real good beat up a couple other ass. Well, this Sagittarius male, he's the runner. He's the running bitch. He's the one that runs. He's the smartest one because he don't get in trouble. He don't get arrested. This motherfucker don't get arrested, but he's a lonely sack of potatoes when it comes to the bedroom. I'm done. I'm over it. I don't need to be psychic to tell you that shit. Hey, guess what? King of Pentacles, invest in deepening up the connection and love and make the change, motherfucker. Because you might come off or act like a badass, but you ain't. But you ain't. You ain't. You the taint. You the taint of it. You the ones that all like the 3 brothers that got locked up. What 2? Because not all gonna be there. Some are gonna. If I take 4 out, there's a good chance that 2 run. If 1 runs and it's your dumbass, the other 3 that fought with me are gonna be like, we did the right thing. We saved them girls. We whooped their ass. Joey got his ass beat a little bit too much. We'll take care of that. We'll help him. We'll make sure his mother doesn't hate us. And if she does, we'll deal with it. But Zachary fucking ran like a bitch. And we won't forget it type energy. Like, know what's in front of you. Like, know what's in front of you today. Like, time's wasting too fucking quick. Like, fuck that bullshit. Don't be afraid to be honest. Don't be afraid to see through people's bullshit. Because there's a lot of bullshit out here. I'm not telling you should go after that fucking crazy vigilante guy. But I'm telling you, watch out for that passive guy that'll let you get punched in the teeth, bitch your bastard, knocks your tooth out because they're too afraid. They're going to piss on their leg before they do something right in today's society. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me give you a prime example. I've literally wanted to fucking buy, like pay into getting. Like, I don't carry a gun. I don't really need a gun. But then again, with how life's going and how the world's going, it's like, bitch, I need a gun. And it should be locked up at home, especially around my kid. But at the same time, if I'm out in public, even if it's going to fuck me over for 5-10 years, if I can save some people's lives, I'm not going to be afraid to use that gun. I go to a mall and this motherfucker's trying to kill people. I'm going to be that motherfucker where it's like, bow. Yeah. Don't be afraid of shit. Today's I just don't get people today. I don't get. I'm a very like nonchalant, very easygoing, quiet dude behind the scenes. But like a no fly or fuck around zone when you're gonna hurt somebody or could hurt somebody's children. I at the children I cross the line. So if it's in public, and I'm thinking about that because it could be my child that gets shot. Or it could be me that gets shot in front of my. Fuck all that bullshit and that noise and that nonsense. We're in a time today where it's like you shouldn't feel weird or afraid to go out to the mall. And I'm not saying I do. I'm saying I feel like I should be able to do something about the problem. And I don't even trust me. I wanted to do the military thing. My family talked me out of it. I said, listen, I have a really good eye. I could be a real good fucking sniper. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they were like, they knew how reckless Leon was. They knew me back then. They probably, if they didn't know, my generation and my child and his mother know. Yeah, motherfucker has a good eye. He tells you he's gonna go play that game and win the star, or shoot, or fucking play the water game against 25 people. He's gonna win. He tells you every year he'll win, and I win because I have that eyesight. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I noticed that at a young age. I developed that young and was like, shit wasn't perfect. And it wasn't about me just being like, I didn't want to be like a Green Beret. I just wanted to be able to fucking supply, and do the right thing, and know I can pull it off. Learn everything I've ever learned. I've been at the top at. So when I come to a situation where you ain't letting me come to the top, why am I fucking with it? Like I gotta be real. God damn it. Like fuck that shit. All right. All right. Anything else for Sag real quick? So I can get on to Capricorn. 3. That's it. I don't know why I feel like I need to mix these, but I will. Things don't feel like they've moved forward with communication or respect, or it doesn't even feel like respect. It feels like time or effort in love situations. There's no love here, but I don't need the cards to tell me what I feel. It's like you ain't found that shit, or you're dwelling on a situation that upsets you and letting it hold you back from moving forward. Whatever the fuck. It's both. It's both y'all bitches. Let's keep playing around. Don't make me get the goddamn fucking, I don't know, the shop shooting the fucking. You want me to get the gun? I'm just playing. But still, like, come on now. Some of you, it feels ladylike. I don't know why I keep feeling ladylike. The rings, they don't even have energy or time to focus on it. They're more trying to secure like things to work out to where they're not worried about shit. Hold up. Go to the next cards. Just trying to move out of energy you couldn't trust. Water sign, air sign. Definitely water, air sign. Clarify that. Oh shit. There's a lot. I'm gonna end it with this for you. Yeah, you're on yourself. You're on your own. It's like you can't let shit get to you anymore, and you know that, but you're still trying to get to the top of that and climb that mountain. Some of you have climbed that mountain in relationships. A lot of you actually have, is what I'm picking up. But it's like you haven't climbed it on climaxing to the next best one. Is it a fear? Is it a mindset? Is there an unwillingness to? I'll let you decide. I'm not going to tell you shit. Out in the cold. Out in the cold, making the decision. Here we go. Next cards. Lovers and emotionally being available or opening up to it, or feeling like emotionally it's going to hurt you again. A lot of you are afraid of it, is what that just told me. Both sex, male or woman, you're afraid to be in that energy because you don't trust it anymore. You've given up on it. And what's weird is this is the first energy reading where the man is much younger. He's like in like young 30s, 33, 35, 38, and it escalates to like 60, 66 max maybe. What the fuck? Some of you, it's the same sex. I'm done. We're done with that shit. Next, Capricorn. I don't know. I ain't get nothing wrong with the same sex energy, but it's like you've had enough. And the guy was younger than you. I'm old. Look at me. And you've probably been watching for a while, and you're probably going to like this reading and be like, how the fuck's he do it every time? Whatever the fuck. That's your business. It might not be your sun sign. It might be your moon rising. I don't give a fuck. Or it might just resonate and you needed to hear it. And if you were smart enough to watch the whole thing, kudos to you. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I've learned before I read the tarot and did the psychic medium thing for you, I learned what I could do. And I was doing it before I came out here for people that you watch. that are very successful, very successful. Secret Tarot, yeah, many years ago. Uh, Fucking clouded me on a video, but then acted like a bag of shit to me when she couldn't get the attention on her. I'm not afraid to speak up. Well, towards the woman, towards the guy. If I speak up towards the guy and he says something ignorant, I'm gonna show up at his doorstep and I'm gonna say, "You talked about the boxing gloves. You talked about you could beat my ass. We already know one on one in front of each other in a motherfucking motel. You can't beat my ass. I slung you around like a goddamn fucking beanbag, bitch. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. I ain't got time for that shit. I'm getting too old for shit. People are gonna learn the hard fucking way, and sometimes you just gotta be honest, open, and direct with shit, and not fool it, motherfucker. I'm sitting there with him, and Secret's calling me, and I'm telling him this one's calling me, and oh, I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't give a fuck what you like, bitch. You don't even know if you like me, bitch. I predicted this, that, and the outcome with us, and I didn't want to, but you wouldn't leave me the fuck alone about it. Live to learn and love, god damn it. I don't get why the society of spiritualism on the internet's so fucked up, and I don't want to anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I'm over that shit. I'm probably, and I'm older. I'm older than old enough to know better. Like, what the fuck? Here we go. Capricorn. Sorry, Cap. I know I fucked your shit all up. I do feel a little bad. Here we go, Cap. Anything else for Capricorn? Hold on, Cappy. Ah, fuck that. I'll put it down like I did for Scorpio. Some women could be having trouble with their children or trusting some men around them. Oh, if that's going on, don't put them like trust yourself. Trust yourself, or if you don't trust a kid to tell you something, trust that. Just be like the bear. The fuck? Hold on. You're definitely like 36, 38, no older. Hold up. Show me something. Capricorn, I need a cigarette. I don't like it. I don't like that. Somebody could be fighting with their mother, or just sick of not getting along with them or being in contact with them. I get like fighting with them or having no contact. Some of you may not even know her. What's weird is I don't get if you don't know her, you were raised by the father. You could have been. I don't feel that. I feel like you were raised by somebody outside of the family who always try to like talk good about them, but you never seen any good come out of it. And you're probably very grown now. I'm done. Let's go for Cap. Some of you got to watch out too. I don't know if I should say this. I feel like YouTube could fuck me for this one. Fuck. Some of you got to be careful. You may deal with somebody that doesn't want a monogamous relationship or wants to take advantage of you and others with you at the same time. And don't let them take your kindness for weakness or be in a vulnerable state or not value your own body enough to respect that. Don't be a hoochie bitch. Somebody needs to hear that. And if it's too late, you can always change what's happened, because all it's going to do is cause more mental health problems. Holy shit. I'm sorry. I'm over that. Let's keep going. That's somebody who doesn't value their body or how they look. Oh my God, it did the same thing again. But it didn't disappear. Oh, it did disappear. Oh my God, I must be hitting home with some shit, because that fucking Norton virus shit, maybe it's trying to tell me you don't want to catch that virus, or you don't want to catch that funk, or be stuck in that feeling of disregard for yourself, because mentally it may put you in a place where it could be suicidal. Be careful with that shit. Be careful with who you let in your energy or who you let talk you into shit, especially if you don't appreciate yourself or how you look. There's somebody out there that needs to hear that. I hope they see this fucking video. Jesus Christ. All right. That's not for all y'all. That's not for all y'all. Don't take it like This motherfucker said I don't appreciate myself, so I'm gonna go fucking fuck a cow. That's not what I said. That's for those who need it. All right, just be mindful out there. All right, know who to speak with, know who to have new beginnings with, and really contemplate why you're gonna put the effort or time into moving towards this shit, whoever that's for. No, because if you're not supposed to, you're not so fucking supposed to. All right, but I can only say so much. I'm like that violin that once the string breaks and slaps me in the face, cuts me wide open, or doesn't slap me in the face, just stops working. The strings break on the cord of the violin, like the stick I'm using. That's a rat. What's next? Thank God. Here we go. Clarify this. Clarify it. You've got to figure out how to balance the things that make sense or of equal value towards you. Don't let anybody basically devalue you. Something about devalue when it comes to love, because I feel like that's coming towards you. And I don't feel like you're 60, 80, 90, 150 fucking dust bunny. I feel like you're young. I feel like you're between 30 and 49, maybe if 51 at the oldest. You're in that age bracket. You're in that energy where it's like, if you have low standards, you better up that shit. The more I'm starting to talk to you, the more I feel like an older grandmother or aunt of mine talking to you. It's fucking crazy. Anyways, let's keep going. Anything else for Capricorn? Other cards. I'm done with this shit. I don't want to hear no more of that fucking shit. I'm good on that. No, that's up to you. If you ain't learned it now and you ain't willing to learn it today or tomorrow, I don't have any ill will on you. I won't feel bad for you either, though, because you should have felt bad for not paying attention to the value you always had inside of yourself: integrity, the strength, the honor. Some of you may have felt like, well, the fucking weirdest part about it is I get the energy comes at me like they started to do it, but then they just dropped it. They dropped it like they need to get high and go after it again. What the fuck? Like it's something you're used to, like being that. That's not going to make sense to a lot of you, but somebody needs to hear that. And I'm glad I did that. Fucking damn it. Not really, but like I'm glad because it needs to be said, but I feel a little awkward or weird putting it out here in front of so many people, whether 500, 250 people watch. It's still awkward. It was fucking awkward when I was at the gas station. But I chose not to focus on the awkward. I chose to focus on the knowing, the understanding, the doing. And sometimes that's what's more important for us that we want to pay attention to. Anyways, anything else for Capricorn? It's the Capricorn. It's telling me specifically. It's the Capricorn that they thought they had shit under control when it came to like balance or not being obsessed with things unplatonically. I'm not going to say things like I want to. I want to, but they thought they had security or feeling attached to it, but they felt out in the cold, or like the action or the playful, the excitementness had died, the passion had died, and they struggle with knowing it. And something about they struggle with knowing it, and they're thinking about going back towards a risk. It's a risk that's not going to make sense. That won't make sense. They should have acknowledged it. Hold on. Capricorn, you should have acknowledged it, because if you don't, it's going to hurt you. I don't give a fuck if it's a lady or a man that's in that energy. Some of you guys make me feel like it's a man that's in an energy that's never felt loved, or never known how to express how they feel emotionally, or known if they can trust it. I'm done. I'm done with your shit. But you showed up in your reading, and I'm done. I'm over it. I can't do any more of that. It's free, and take it for what it is. Makes sense, doesn't? Good for you. Let's go on. You talk any shit in my channel, you're getting blocked. I don't give a fuck. I got a very short tolerance for ignorance. People have been ignorant to me for too long. And now it's time for me to respect myself. Like I want you to respect yourself or learn, whether it's through me or through somebody else. Shit. I can tell you honestly and authentically, no matter what your sign is, I would rather you learn from somebody else than me and it helps you than learn from me because that's what matters. I don't give a fuck. And that's what's wrong with this community. Everybody wants to teach somebody something or blow themselves up to be something bigger than they are when they don't know what the fuck they're doing. When you step in front of somebody who understands why they do it, how they do it, or what it means to them, there's a difference. And that person's gonna get mad. And that's me. I'm pissed off. Pissed off Leo. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I'm pissed off. I've been pissed off for a long time because it's like it isn't about it being unfair. It's about it's making things too challenging for me to initiate the truth. And I don't want to tolerate or deal with it like you shouldn't tolerate or deal with the bullshit. But if that's what you want to acknowledge, I don't belong. I'm too early. And I have to accept it. As hard as it is, as much as it fucking boils me up inside, I have to be me, authentically open to the respect of other people, because that's why I started. Like, does that not make sense? Please tell me that. Maybe that doesn't make sense. Maybe I sound like I'm fucking a broken record. Somebody say it makes sense, or tell me I'm full of shit. Do whatever's got to be said. I'm not. I'll look if I look. I'm done. I gotta read motherfucking Aquarius and Pisces and say goodnight. Fucking life, man. It's just ridiculous lately. Like, and it's not just lately. The energy lately has been dog shit. But aside of the energy lately with people, it's been carrying and progressing into an energy where it's like, do I even want to fight it? Does it make sense to fight it? You know what I've decided to do instead? I've decided to go towards my family that lost their dad, you know, or friends of the family that always known me for who I am, and take them and put a smile on their face. That's what I've been doing. Wow, I should be working, but I'm taking the time to show them something because I care. At the end of the day, I feel like people are losing sight of what's important, and I have no power over it. I only have power over myself, my feelings, my thoughts, my reality, my growth. Just like I want you all to acknowledge you have so much power over all of it. And I don't think if I can do it, that you can't. I think that you should. Anyways, to Aquarius. I wanted to read the comments. I'm not even going to look. I don't need the validation. I appreciate it, but I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? I've almost turned off my comment section. I'm pretty close to fucking doing that. But it's more or less why? What's going to change? What's going to change? I know I could come out here and just fucking do this privately, basically. Not private like one-on-one, but like just do videos and people will listen and watch and respect it. And I'll go live and they'll watch it a little bit and they won't really tune into it like you do, but they'll watch it and the channel will build. But I'm not about the numbers. I was at one point because I wanted to give back. But at this point in my life, I got to start giving back to myself. And that's a hard pill to swallow. Especially because it's like, it isn't about giving back to me. It's about the ones I care about. Just as much as I care about you. Aquarius. You might think I'm full of shit or I'm talking out my ass. No. I'm talking about why I'm a Leo. Why my heart ticks. What makes me feel whole? What makes me feel part of something? Just like when I looked in the homeless guy's eyes, and the other day, last night, and I'm like, you're too sensitive. And I said, I can relate to everything you're going through in a different perspective. I explained enough to him, and he didn't want me to leave. I'm like, bro, I got to get my kid to bed. Like, I gave you enough time. Good luck tonight and tomorrow. Anyways, Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? Straight to the point.
Grace's energy, straight to the point. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you dealing with my conversation and like the actual video. I don't expect. I've been out here for too long. I don't expect anybody to post the signs. I'm not doing it tonight. I'm too tired. I gotta get up way too fucking early. I'd like to, but I know like I'm barely gonna make it to be where I have to be when it's not even my turn. It hasn't been my turn. Life will treat you a certain way, but all you can do is do the best you can and move forward and hope the best for other people. At least that's the way I was raised. If you weren't raised that way, or you don't have moral guidance, I can't do much for you because we're too different. You're never going to change until you're ready to change. Here we go. Whether it's moral guidance, patience, whatever the fuck it is, that ain't my bag of shit. It's yours. Here we go. Ooh, I love when it does that, but it makes me get a little nervous too when it shows me your shit backwards where I can't see the tarot. All right, so you've been focusing on wanting to get more balance. You've been very aware about getting the balance. Trying not to be upset or stuck in your head late at night. Something about late at night. It's felt like a lot of warfare. Some of you, it's with trusting in building. I feel like a building trust or respect with family, or some of you, it felt like you had. What the fuck? Some of you give me the energy where it feels like you felt like you couldn't trust home or being apart from situations to where when you went to work, you still couldn't trust the situation around you with work. Some of you like were noble or proud to go towards it, and then it fell apart, or it made you feel uncomfortable, or it stopped feeling like it made sense, or you felt like someone was talking shit type energy. Both sexes on that. Definitely both. You stopped analyzing it, stopped worrying about it. You deaded it. What's behind door number 2, Johnny? Death card with. So what happened emotionally with it? Let's clarify the emotional. Ace of Cups. You looked away because it seemed too good to be true. You give me it seemed too good to be true, or you heard some shit kind of energy, and you weren't willing to be hurt again. You come off like I'm not dealing with any bullshit backwards energy. I'm not playing with backwards energy. I'm not playing. Look at the card. I'm not playing with the past. I'm not doing it kind of energy. I'm over that. Might have been really goal oriented or family focused. You also may have felt apart from family, or like they weren't putting in enough energy. I'm done. Here we go. Both sexes. Once again, both sexes. You felt cut off, or like no matter what you said, it didn't fucking matter. We're done here. Let's keep going. You stopped the fighting, the arguments. It upset you. It's telling me. The world. You try to move out of that energy or not focus on it, but you still felt like you were sailing alone. Sailing alone. You weren't getting the help, or it's not even like you didn't care about recognition. You were like, bitch, help me. You know what I mean? Like, help me help them, or help me help you, or you help me help the situation. But you didn't want to, you give me this, I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted them to figure it out on their own energy. I almost said Sagittarius. They could be a Sagittarius or a fire sign, Aries, Leo. I'm also getting Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, maybe a Gemini. I'm done. Or Libra. We're over it. Queen, what the fuck? You love them. Holy fuck, you love them. But you don't feel like they know how to love them. Oh, I'm telling secrets. You're making me tell secrets. Don't do this shit to me. You've been fully invested, or you feel. Some of you, oh shit. Some of you felt like they were super attractive and you didn't want to lose the situation, and it died before it started. While others of you are attached to them and they're the best person you've ever had, or the prettiest. Whatever the fuck, not my business. You're deep in that shit. If it's a dude, you're deep in that shit. You ain't trying to look at the problems. You're trying to outgrow them.
You're looking for that wish fulfillment. Emotionally, what's going on with you? The bedroom stuff's excellent. That that's for a dude. Yeah, there's a guy that loves the person he's with or loved the person he had, and is still emotionally on that. If you lost him, definitely could have been a fire sign. Definitely could have been fire sign, water sign. If you lost that or the connection feels dead, you got to figure out how to either resurrect it or find out deep inside if it was the right connection for you. I'm not going to tell you. You got to tell yourself. Ooh, you're not done wanting to play or invest in it. You're not done. You're not over it. You know you're not over it. All right. That's what you get. That's what you get. Let's see if I can give you anything else without the tarot. The male I almost said Sagittarius. The male Aquarius. Watch out for be careful when you drive. Okay, just be careful. Just keep your eyes open. Somebody might point something out to you, or something runs across the street, and you could hit it like an animal. While others of you male Aquariuses, just be careful that when you're driving, accident. Just watch out for an accident. The women Aquarius, you can't stay in all the time. What the fuck? Stop staying in the house all the time. Or stop giving reasons to only do the bare necessities of life. Do more. Do better. Be available because you're not doing it. You're not doing it. You're wanting it, but you ain't doing shit with it. The male, back to you. There may be a couple friends from the past a long time ago that try to resurface. They're not healthy for you. Stay away from them. They're all fucked up on drugs. Stay away from them. They may ask you for money too. I'm done. We're over. I'm over it. All right, Pisces turn in a minute. I gotta pee so bad. I might go pee, guys. Do you guys mind if I take a piss? I gotta pee so bad. I had to pee before I started. In the middle, I told you I had to pee. I'm peeing. If you're like, no, don't go pee. If someone says no, don't go pee. Well, thank you for fucking trying to let my bladder explode. But I love you, and I'll be back. I gotta pee like a motherfucker. Oh my god. Oh, piss on my leg. I'm back. Almost back. My ass is so tired of sitting down. My butt hurts. I've been sitting down for too long. This is like a record today. I'm not gonna pretend before we read Pisces like I'm not on a fucking record of sitting down for too long. My tail burned. My tailbone hurts like a motherfucker. I'm sitting on a pillow on top of it, but I've been sitting on my ass for hours. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I moved, but I know I did probably damn close to 12K steps. I had to. I think I looked, it was almost at 9. That was hours ago. I'm hoping it's 11 at least. Maybe we'll look at the end, but still, on to Pisces in a second. KC showed up. What the hell are you doing up? Surprised you were awake. Go to sleep. Just, it's good to see you. It's good to see Alexandra, everybody. Gabrielle is a pretty name. It's a real pretty name. I always like those crazy names. Like Natalie is one of my niece's names. I always love that. And I was surprised my little sister, surprise, my little sister, everybody thought we were twins. I used to hate that shit. But my little sister, I'm a little over a year older than her. She's a Leo too. And we're very different. I mean, very different. Like, fight like cats and dogs different. Like, I can't talk sense to you. You can't talk shit into me because you're full of hot air type energy. She's smart. She's intelligent in her own ways. I'm intelligent in my own ways, but it just, we're like, we grew out of it, but still, like, she's got her intelligence and her strengths, but we're just so apart. And I know a lot of fucking Leos, women and men. That's one thing that was just I was always graced upon. I always got along with the guys. Even if we didn't, it didn't take that long for us to like fix it. Or be like, whatever. Yeah, I'm an idiot, you're an idiot, kind of bullshit. Scorpio guys. I have a good Scorpio friend. It'd take like 6 months to a year where we speak again. And we were tight. I'm like, no, bitch, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. And it's like, and what's fucked is we had a very similar thinking. And even I connected with him recently. And I'm like, he's trying to tell me shit that I already all the time in my mind. And I try to explain it to him, but I'm like, what's the point? Anywho, Pisces. You all ready, Pisces? You ready for this shit? Let's see what we get. Hey, Heather. I don't know if you've been in here. I ain't been paying attention to the chat much. Glimmers. It's crazy because your readings always spot on. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate when people say that shit, but it's like people really have no idea the difference between like, and I get it. Like I asked on like a month ago, like, you want me to come out here and do some questions? And people really have no idea. Like I can read you better than I can read the actual channel. Like the energy. I don't have enough energy in here. If I had enough energy in here, it'd become seamless. It's like simple, be easy. And I don't know if that's just my common sense or logic, no understanding. It feels like it's a little bit of both, but I know there's a deeper connection to it, where the one-on-one is where it's at. I mean, shit, please. There's somebody I read last time in front of the live that you don't think they came up and asked me for a private reading right after? Of course they did. I'm not going to put her out there on the spot like Johnny 500, but I'm going to tell you, she did. Why do you think she did? Because I knew shit I shouldn't know. That's what you should be focused on. Teach me something I don't know so I can teach myself how to learn it in my own way or for the better of me or others. That's all that should matter. Here we go. Thanks for making it this long, everybody. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Please hit that like button. That should be low as fuck. 138. Come on now. It'll be better. I didn't even know the number until I said thank you. Because I don't really give a shit. Like I've tried to give a shit for too long, and it's like it's done me no justice caring about other people, and it sucks because it's like that's how I'm designed, how I'm built, and it's like if you're gonna make me be built tougher or better, I'm not the one losing. And I've expressed this. I have expressed this where I understand it more than people want to do their arithmetic or acknowledge the truth. And that's okay to me. Like, I'm okay with it. You know, like, I get your shit's hard, I get my shit's hard, but like, can we meet in the fucking middle or not? To Pisces. Damn, it feels good to be honest with you guys. Like, if I didn't be honest with you guys, I know why I'm doing it. I won't pretend like I don't know why I'm doing it, because it makes it easier to acknowledge where if I got to make that fucking list and be there for certain people that deserve my time, I will give them my time. But if I'm not worth your fucking time, what am I doing out here? Come on now. Think about that. Whether it's 16 tonight, tomorrow, the next day, a week, whatever, give it time. Now, if you're stuck in like a mental vibration where you need psychiatry, or you're thinking of doing something stupid, go see a professional. There are certain things I could do for you, but there are certain things I will cut off too. If you're not willing to listen to what I say, or you're not willing to change, and I've had this happen with women where I block them or I talk my shit to them and said, "Bitch, you're done. Don't you ever come up in here again," because I know value, and they don't, and I'm done with that bullshit with people. You should be too. Here we go. Pisces. Straight to the point. What do we got for Pisces? Oh, shit. Some of you had to turn down a lover, or a love situation hasn't really been feeling like it's showing up for you. So I get like both. Some of you feel like I had to turn down a love situation emotionally. You give me an energy where it's like you wanted to, but you wouldn't do it, or you felt like you, I can't say you regret it, but you felt like it didn't feel right. I can tell you that much. Hold up. Okay. You definitely knew this person. That death card makes me feel like you've known them for a minute. Hold up. They were upset. You give me they were upset about it. They were expecting a different outcome. You're making my back itchy. Somebody else may be worried about you. Somebody older. There's no older energy here, but I get like an older energy. May have tried to talk to you, or there's no talking cards, but been worried about you. Even if you told them about the option you had, or just the fact that you weren't focused on options, I don't know. Something like that. Here we go. Something else for Pisces, please. Straight to the point. Show me more. I do feel like that Hypers card's trying to talk to me. Hold on. You will have something coming towards you that's worth like an emotional offer. I feel like that's worth it. It ain't gonna be a fire sign you dealt with. It ain't gonna be a fire sign you dealt with. That one's in that's a fucking turd. That's a piece of shit energy. That ain't happening. That one, no. You've moved on from it. It's saying there was a try again energy. Something about try. Like either you were thinking about it or they tried. Whatever. I feel like it didn't impress you or make you emotionally feel comforted. You're like, hold on. Fuck what I feel like. Let's see what the tarot tells you. You didn't want to go back in. You took action. You started focusing on your independence, your wealth. Some of you also may be focusing on a new career or looking for one, a strategy to fulfill time. Be careful with what you're spending money on too. Something about I feel like you're nervous about moving towards something unhealthy and having the same outcome. So emotionally, it's got you kind of a little blocked. You also may feel like you give me I don't know what to do energy. These three cards tell me I don't know what to do. Building blocks and being patient with it. It's almost like I know what I want, but I'm not sure how to. You got to get grounded. Stay, and if you've been fighting to be grounded, stay grounded. Here we go, Pisces. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio broke your heart. Is what it's fucking telling me. It broke your fucking heart. Left you in the fucking dirt. Look at Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Chariot. Water sign, earth sign. Could have been Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but somebody hurts you. They put their hooks in. What's the options all about? It made you feel like you didn't even want to discover being like available to people. You stayed at a distance, it's telling me. Or you felt you don't want to be anybody's monopoly or prize or short victory. Something like that. Some bullshit like that. Because you didn't trust somebody hurt you. I straight up somebody hurt you emotionally to where it's like the relationship beforehand that fucking damned you, the next thing that could have been, it was the cake. It was the icing on the cake kind of. I'm done. It made you not want to focus on it. But where are you going? You don't know. You don't. You definitely will revert. You don't know. It's almost like you feel in the dark with going forward or trusting what to move towards. You have the Fool. You have the Queen of Pentacles. It's like the investment, and then taking action towards that celebration. You're not sure. You're unavailable to it. You're very unavailable towards it. You want to see it begin with that Page of Swords, but you're still not. You do not trust it, and you know what holds you back? What you already tolerated, what already hurt you. That's what holds you back from your happiness. Look at the next card, the Sun. From your happiness. What's next? From being passionately available. From what? From making things change or make sense or feel like they're worthwhile. And you know that part of you. You don't want to. I feel like I just told you some shit that you would tell your closest friend. Or if you wanted to tell your closest friend, it may take you a little bit of time to work up to speak up to them. But if you did, they would know it. But I'm not supposed to. But you know it. Now, that may not be all y'all. I'm not going to get everything you want. But if you want this picket white fence, you want me to paint your ass with roses, tell you, like, the fucking dude's going to be like, something he's not. I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to tell you to hide forever. I'm going to tell you to be ready and comfortable when you are. I'm not going to try to push you to be ready or comfortable before you are. And I do feel like the fucking hardest part for this reading for you right now, for me, is a lot of you, the energy and time is very different. So some of you, it's been a couple years. Some of you, it's been a little bit longer than a couple of years, almost 3 or 4 now, 3.5. About 3.5 to about 1.5 to 2.5, and we're done here. Next for Pisces. Anything else for Pisces? Straight to the point. What do we got for you? It's different, but you all. It's almost like you all suffer together. I hate that. Time to move on and trust going forward, taking risks. What's holding you back? Trust. That card beside the Fool is the High Priestess. Trust. You got to move forward. But I feel like you're still working through letting go of what hurt. What hurt? What's next? And then all the other cards look upright. Putting the momentum, building, beginning, doing. Page of Pentacles, starting all over. Knowing it's worth it and it's not something to fear or worry about it being a replay kind of energy. And what? Love, God damn it. Knight of Swords. You've become distant. Some of you feel everything's become intolerable. My happiness, my knowing, my feelings. Some of you may have even felt like you needed to focus on things you missed in life, to focus on things that you're not getting in life. And it's hard to open up or own, I'm done, or own it. Give it back to you. If anybody could tell you it's not me, it's the people that you're talking or reaching out to, or the thoughts and feelings you're having in silence, that you got to give it back to yourself. Look at the fucking eyes of that lion. No one's going to own that but you. All right? Make it happen. I can't change it, but you can. The tower reverse. I can't do it, but you can. And some of you, if you don't believe you're strong enough to, what card is the tower about? Change, time, mostly change. You have the power to make the changes or make it available to you. It's making me feel like you've been at a distance with finding peace or happiness. Some of you it's with money. Some of you could be focusing a little bit on health. Watch out for eating too much. I get like eating too much or gaining weight, getting fat cheeks or like a fat gut, or just eating too much, like indulging too much, maybe in sweets or some shit, because you haven't found that happy. You may have noticed you've been doing that and it's suppressing what you're trying to focus on. I'm done. Here we go. Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Swords reversed, Ace of Wands, and the change, the new beginning. You've become distant with what you want to trust or see happen, because when it came to getting what you want, it felt like it was unbalanced. And when it came to that love or victory or getting what you wanted, moving towards it, it felt like it became too much, is what it's telling me with the Ten of Wands upright. All right. Seven of Wands, you got tired of, it's almost like you didn't want to disguise a problem. You just don't want to tolerate or deal with one or feel pain anymore. I need clarification on this, please. Clarify the Six of Wands, please, for Pisces. Clarify the Six of Wands for Pisces, please. You're struggling to trust the victories ahead. I hate to tell you this. I hate to tell you this, like blue in the face kind of energy. Like I'm not guilty. I don't feel guilty. I hate to give you news that you need to like suck up and take. But at the same time, if I didn't do it, I wouldn't feel good about doing something good for somebody else. So let me tell you something. That Ten of Pentacles energy that you want, that you haven't been moving towards or initiating towards, it's only going to make things harder. Don't rush. Just listen to me on layman's and common sense and logical terms. Do not rush your ass into nothing. Don't get all up in your head about shit and rush into something that's just the same fucking playful bullshit relationship that hurts you. Don't do that. But have truth and clarity on where you're supposed to go right now. I do feel like you've been discontent or disconnected with moving towards it. And I do feel like your age varies from about 28 to about fucking 59, maybe 60. I'm getting a fucking year or two wrong, 61. I don't fucking know. But I feel like you gotta not focus on that. I do feel like you haven't focused on being stuck anymore, about being hurt, about what hurts you, but I don't feel like you've moved forward. You give me this, I haven't made the judgment of the outcome to what? Knight of Cups, emotionally be available or make the decision to do what? To find the Ten of Cups, the happiness. I've kind of just, it drained me too much. It killed me inside too much. I don't feel like I can move towards it. Trust it. Shaman reversed. I don't feel like I can trust it. You don't feel like you can trust it. You feel outside of the environment of what you should, and you know how that feels, and you know how you try not to let it be the best of you, and it's probably why it makes you easily focus on other things. Two of Wands. So you made the right decision with not being upset about it anymore, but you're still stressing on the next best thing, or even wanting to focus on it. That's what I have for Pisces. It might not be for all of you. And I'm not trying to put you out, but I do feel like you drew the short straw and you're protecting your energy. There's nothing wrong with protecting your energy, but there's everything right with identifying with only protect your energy for so long. And also, this is not going to make sense if you're codependent. If you're codependent, and I just read that, and you try to read into this situation, now I'm going to give you the psychological level of my experience. And like I can do that shit, but I'm not going to ever be a psychiatrist and listen to somebody bitch and moan about something they're not willing to change. When I'm like, bitch, I have to listen to the changes or the energy of shit that doesn't exist around us to explain it to other people, and they still don't get it. If I can go in those depths of hell, do you think I'm going to sit there for hours or years or months for somebody else to fucking wake up? No. Are you fucking out of your mind? I'd go fucking crazy. So let me tell you something. Focus on what you can. You don't have to give 110% right away, but keep nipping at it. Like you nipped at not letting what fucking got fucked up or how fucked up the situation became that upsets you, you learned how to let that go. Learn how to let go of the best part of what you're not focused on. And that's the next best thing because it's showing me you're not focused on that. It's showing me you're starting to recognize what you need to focus on, or you've known what you need to focus on, but you're still struggling or having those lonely moments. I don't know who that's going to hit home with, but I bet you it makes sense to a lot of y'all. Not all of y'all. And I'm not here to read everybody's motherfucking energy at once. I can only read so many at once. Fucking shit makes me tired. Anyways, anything else for Pisces that needs to be said? Anything else? I was going to stop. It's Cherry. It's all about movement. Movement. Clarify Cherry for me. What do you got for Pisces real quick? Movement and making the fucking decision. You got to make that decision to stay on the up and up and move. Basically, like 1 cloudy day, 3 cloudy days, 100 cloudy days cannot stop me from who I am or what I've learned to invest in to become who I am. Or it's almost like learning how to channel the growth and expansion that you should already be proud of, but you still slacking to. It's like you've channeled and grown so much is what I'm picking up, but you're still lacking an area that you shouldn't. You'll get there. You'll get there. I promise you'll get there. Some of you may have felt like you missed out. You either miss a lot somebody that loved you, or you missed out on somebody to love you. And that's the burden you've got to fucking face. And you've also got to, some of you are like 56, 59, older than the ones I'm feeling resonated with what I just said. You just kind of pull that Cancer energy where you're like, I don't give a fuck. And like this was it for me. I've drawn the lines in the sand. I'm done. And you're probably not going to change for a while or indefinitely, unless you get that like fucking miraculous opportunity. You probably don't even watch me anymore. That's fucking crazy. Hold up a second. You're not going to invest. I'm fucking over King of Pentacles reverse. You're done. You're so over that shit. Queen of Pentacles reverse. Put a fucking fork in me. The older person is trusting themselves and saying, fuck that. I'm not giving this cup to nobody. You know why? Because when I did and I opened up and I was aware with the moon, when I recognized what the fuck was going on, I got fucking hurt. I got hurt bad. So what did I do? I learned to stay the fuck away. 5 of Swords, to keep it at bay, at a distance. 5 of Cups reversed, to not fucking play with it. 6 of Cups reversed, to not fucking acknowledge it. 9 of Wands, no more damage. Damage control's over. Page of Wands, cut it off, reversed. That was the decision that was fucking made when it came to the development of it's almost like there are older women that just gave up. Some of you could be younger than that 59 bracket and gave up. And I hope it wasn't you gave up on yourself, but they gave up. They gave up on love, or they felt like they never got enough love to really trust moving forward towards love. This is the story I have for you guys. It's only going to make sense to who it's supposed to. I hope it makes sense with a lot of people that need to hear it. That's what matters. Whether they're here, whether they come here, that's to each his own, indifferent from, I don't care. I just care that it helps somebody at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, God damn it, Pisces. You gotta start playing with going after things that are gonna make you happy. Because I feel like you're at a distance. Definitely with love. Go to the bottom. And you yearn for it. You really want it. It means the world. It means everything to you, like everything I never got in my life. You want to know my secret? My secret was, what's that saying? Happy wife, happy life. Kind of, sort of, but it was a happy family. It was never having a broken family. You know what I mean? Never having to go through that. I didn't get what I wanted, but I persevered. I strength through it, and I still struggle today through it. And I still get upset, but I don't let it slow me down. I love all of you. And I'm sorry if it was too blunt or too open and honest, but hey, you like it, subscribe. You don't like it, or You've been watching. You don't like what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. I'm done. YouTube's probably gonna kick me out anyway. Have a good night. See you later. Be safe, and I'll catch you later. Bye, everybody.